here for you.
That looks all messed up. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer to fix that.
Perfect timing.
Ah, excellent. Then I guess we'll begin our stream. Take care of that.
I have the utmost in timing.
You're good.
Alright, let's see if we can get this working. Where did I set that darn thing?
You're a little quiet.
Oh, I am? Is this better? I had it like kind of far down. Let's see.
I really like the aviator headphones. I think it's pretty.
The what?
Aviator headphones, but like my
The aviator head? Oh, the big ones?
That's a standard thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, this is just like a regular headphone thing, you know?
I've never really seen it's like a call center and an aviator thing, but like normal headphones.
It's like any
They're like-
headset ever.
They're gamer headsets.
No,
Yeah.
these are gamer headphones right here. The thing,
Oh.
the thing.
That I always unplug.
Oh yeah. Okay. I lose.
RGB.
RGB Razer headphones. Get out of here.
Nintendo mic.
I got the off-brand ones.
This is Logitech, I think. Yeah, it's Logitech. That's
Logitech is legit.
it's solid, gamer credentials.
Very solid. Oh.
Yes, you want me to move my leg? Sorry, my knees are large. Okay. Recap time. So last time, the heroes of Harmstead traveled to the distant outer plane of Acheron in pursuit of Chad Brohart, the soul that was ripped away from its body and thrown into the outer realms. You, long story short, went through the city of Brass in the Plane of Fire, helped out a red-skinned tiefling fellow named Demiurge, and he helped you get through a portal to Acheron with the accompaniment of a bunch of paladins, paladins of Hyronius. After that, you all used a magic carpet as a functioning space elevator to then fly yourselves and all of the paladins to this cube that was floating in space. All these cubes everywhere in Acheron. But eventually you made your way to the cube that housed Chad's soul. You landed there and dove into combat with a horde of undead creatures, evil paladins, and ultimately this four-armed giant who appeared to be the son of Hextor. After a very long, 3.5 hour long battle, you managed to defeat this entity who, in its last moments, seemed like Hextor spoke through it to you all, addressing you directly at his anger and annoyance at your overconfidence. You defeated this son of Hextor and harvested a...
So we weren't overconfident, we were just confident
you
enough.
won, just enough. You collected a Fist of Hextor, the fourth that you have collected out of 6 that exist, or known to exist. As well as a large glowing ruby at the heart of that entity that seemed to house Chad's soul. Afterwards, Demiurge said his goodbyes and teleported away, and you all plane shifted back with the paladins to Thrigrin, the home of the Order of Hyronius, and that's where you find yourselves now. Demiurge has left you. The 3 of your group, with Chad and a ruby, are taking a long rest here because you are completely tapped out and you can't travel any further today. But you long rest and recover all of your abilities. You sleep in the cots and nearby places in the temple to Hyronius here in Thrigrin. And afterwards, you wake up feeling refreshed. President Arnold Amigabro comes out and thanks you the next morning. He says, "Heroes, that was quite an epic adventure that we had. Something for the ages to remember by. What next? What news of Chad? I see we have this gem. You've kept it with you?"
I can't remember, did we already drop the arm back off?
Mm-mm.
We were doing that on our way.
Yeah, you're doing it on the way there.
Just say that. Well, now that we've got another fist, I think it would be best to drop it off on our way to go restore Chad's soul to his body.
Very wise decision. The sooner the better. Those things are not meant to be left out and about. Travel safe. We will continue to look and keep our eyes peeled ears open for news of the remaining fists, and we'll update you when we hear anything. But you should be off and deal with Chad. I wish to see him again in person. Hopefully better. But thank you.
And you happened to find a bard along your way and wanted to tell them about how we totally demolished an evil demon.
Oh.
That'd be okay.
We are working on it.
They're gonna make a musical about us.
The artisans here in Thrigren are already carving statues in honor of this entire ordeal. We'll add it to our crypt of heroes and our never-ending story that tells the epic tale of the heroes of Hyronius.
Make sure you spell pork chop right on the statue.
Pork chop, yes, that we can spell pretty well. Galaxia, it's a bit of a Thazal, I don't know what letters those are, but I think it'll be okay.
You're not the first, you won't be the last.
Alright, so, are you all heading out right away?
Don't really have any reason to stay, I guess. Say our goodbyes.
Head out.
Cool.
Alright.
Well, I will word of recall us to the monastery first.
You shift into the Astral Sea, taking the team with you, and arrive at the main courtyard of the Nangshi Monastery, where the various acolytes in their white robes nod at you in recognition, but don't seem to bother you.
Hey, maybe they would know about getting Chad's soul back into his body.
Oh, they have a really extensive library there. I guess we could try to do some research.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't really know how to do it.
Because we don't know, we can't just break the gem. That could actually kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on trying some magic stuff, but I think it would probably have a better chance of working if we actually knew what we were doing.
Yeah, I agree. Things typically go better when you know what you're doing.
Typically. Okay. So
order though, we need to get this fist to
Flamehead.
Who wants a fist? We have a fist.
You remember the correct procedure. You take it through the main part of town, over town, the monastery to the alcove where these branching doorways stand, and the symbol of Hyronius is on one of them. You see the headmaster there, the flaming-headed individual who nods and says, "Ah, you're back once again. I assume that means only that you have brought one of the fists with you."
Sure we did.
Says, "I will take it in if you would like," and he holds out a fine velvet pillow.
I'm gonna. Can I bring it in?
He says, "Unfortunately, no. The space beyond is a reliquary for powerful and dangerous things. Only those who have been purified in the light of the Astral Sea over the what I'm looking for, in service to the monastery over the course of decades, have been proven to be let into the inner sanctuary."
But
yeah, don't let her in.
I'm powerful and dangerous. I should be able to go in there.
I believe it, certainly, but you have not proved your mettle yet, and it would take a century or so of living amongst us to...
Pretty sure they don't let thieves in there.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't think the artifacts are nailed down, so you may not want to let Pork Chop through.
I asked if we could see their library when we wish to spend some time.
Certainly. Will you drop off the fist, please, first?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Is it Pork Chop? You had it right?
Yeah.
Okay, you pull it out. Pork Chop, as you reach out to put it onto the red pillow, you kind of glance at it for a minute, and just the shiny black rock seems to hear whispers faintly in the back of your head. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Good thing we have Pork Chop the Wise here.
Good thing Pork Chop has a -1 to wisdom. That's that one.
Galaxia.
Do I notice her looking at it?
Galaxia,
I grab it.
No, wait. So as she reaches out to place it on the pillow, you see Pork Chop just staring at it.
Hesitate.
And for just half a second, you see that look in her eyes, the gleam of, I want this. What do you do?
I am going to put my hand on Porkchop's arm, say thank you, Porkchop, gently but forcefully remove her hand, and make sure that the fist is... I'm not going to touch it, but I'm just going to, like, not let it fall to the ground, you know, make sure it's on the pillow.
Onto the pillow.
Make a strength check to pull it out of Porkchop's hand. She's not, like, just letting go, per se.
Okay, that's a 10.
It's like the one ring
10
I wanted.
Porkchop, make a strength check really quick.
If I see Galaxia struggling, would I have had time to attune to the belt of strength?
Yes.
And B, could I also try to
Yes. Make a...
I nudge this on, like, a little help here.
What'd you roll?
18.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is all
Athletics check or strength check?
strength check. You're just, like, with advantage since Galaxia is also contributing.
24.
Alright.
The
With
second
that,
one was that one.
Porkchop, as you're trying to pull it away from Porkchop's grasp, the tendons are showing in her forearm, and she's just holding onto the wrist of this thing, and she like looks over at you, and there's a weird expression on her face, just like, no. Thazal steps in and flexes a little bit. You feel the power of the belt of fire giants flowing through you. You just kind of grab her wrist, peel it off like a little baby holding on to I don't know, a popsicle stick or something they should let go of, and place it gingerly on the pillow. The headmaster bows and quickly turns away and walks over to the door. He looks back and says, and that is why we require people of great fortitude and years of proven service to be allowed entrance beyond into this sanctuary. Thank you all. Enjoy your time in the library.
That wasn't her fault. That was the thing. Don't touch it, by the way.
I wasn't planning to, and he steps through the door. You see the bright, blinding light from beyond, and he closes it behind him, taking the fourth fist of hex door away, sealing it beyond the veil.
I turn to Porkchop and like, Porkchop, what was going on there?
Okay.
It's like stupid fortitude. Of course I have fortitude. I'm the most fortitudinous person I've ever met.
Were you just cursed by that thing?
Porkchop, you were about to take it.
What? No.
I like how the
thinking
first
about
thing
it.
you assume is Porkchop's like cursed. It's not. That's like Porkchop's just stealing stuff like normal.
Well, not in plain sight. She'd be sneakier about it. Give her that.
Fair enough.
It was fine, guys. It was nothing. I just wanted to look at it. I thought I saw a smudge on it. I wanted to clean it off.
Sure.
What?
Regardless, the fist is in
Smudge on
safe
it.
hands. We should go to the library.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a little wary of Porkchop though. I just want to like keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't like look like she's about to run out and try to access the inner sanctum.
You go to the library. Porkchop, you're fine. You feel fine.
You'd be
The
like, hey
moment has
Porkchop, why don't
passed.
you help me?
Fine, but I just want you to know that I have a lot of fortitude, okay?
I
I have like
believe
the
you.
most fortitude.
You're
So
very fortitudinous.
For death.
I think
Fortified.
that's what it is. Fortitudinous.
Fortitudinal.
Fortified?
Fortified.
Anyway, if
so
you are investigating the library,
with Porkchop's help, I would like to look for books or texts on magic to restore a soul.
yeah,
I would assume
make-
it would be some kind of necromancy, but I don't
do
know.
an investigation check with advantage as Porkchop's helping you.
Meanwhile, Thazal is completely distracted, being strong as bad.
Just throwing shit.
Yes.
Stronger.
21.
21.
Lifting things and being like,
It's like, oh, you need this heavy book?
This is so easy.
the entire altar, like pews and like bookshelves.
You grab. Galaxia is looking through the shelves and she sees a relatively new-looking book on one of the top shelves. And that's all. You come over and just grab her, lift her up so she can grab the top shelf, put her back down.
There you go.
I didn't need your help, but
Like-
thanks.
Tap her on the head and like walk away and do something else strong.
He's not even that much taller than I am.
He's
just
much
stronger.
stronger. Anyway, it says the book is a collection of stories on the art of necromancy and its related disciplines. You flip through it and just kind of read through. It's overall a summary of various things in here. Mainly, there is mentions of necromancy and how it's been practiced through the centuries. You learn that necromancy, what you do in bringing people back to life and healing them is a form of necromancy. But there's also, like, you flip to the back and keep reading, you're like, what is this relevant to what I need to do with Chad here? And you get to the very end, and there's a new, like, fairly new section that seems to be written in the past few years, maybe. And it says, the recent art of vitamancy and its related applications. And it's a fairly, like, short historical summary. You hear mentions of a catastrophic event that swept across the planet some years past, about 20 years ago, and how it turned multiple cities to stone. And you hear about these wizards that were seemingly attempting to harvest the souls of all these people and use them for nefarious purposes. But they were thwarted by a heroic band known as the Capable Crew, which you more or less recognize from vague history.
We've heard of them before.
Yeah,
we met one of them.
You think about it, and yes, actually, you did meet one of them. Two of them, really.
Oh yeah, we met two of them. We've met two of them.
Nameless and Genos. But you just read up a bit on that and just see that it was like a relatively recent development and way of working with it. But they were essentially trying to shift and move around souls as opposed to like consuming them or eliminating them, which is more of the necromancy side of things. So you read up on it a bit and try to like get the concepts in your head. But you get the sense that with the 21, what you likely need to do is bring back Chad's soul in the gem form to Chad's body, and then once there, release it from its binding within the gem, either through breaking the stone, breaking the stone itself to release the soul, or potentially dispelling the magic on it that keeps it confined there. And then hopefully guide it back to his body. It should be able to do so on its own. It's naturally drawn back to Chad, assuming that the body is still there, and then all should be well.
Wait, what? I'm sorry?
Why wouldn't it be there?
The body has to be there.
Assuming it's still there.
Still alive, of course.
We just left him in the
Stress
care,
level
like,
just rose.
We left him with those random people who are like actually just murdering him.
They're just cannibals and they're like eating him slowly.
Hey, there's not much to eat up in the north. You gotta make do.
Oh god, I was joking, you weren't.
Fisk.
Alright,
Dude,
so...
Chad does a lot of squats, man. He probably looks pretty appetizing.
Little
He
bro
does.
is the only thing between them and a nice meal.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing now?
Well,
I feel like you have a general sense of what needs to be done.
I think we should go to Skuldura then.
Let's go get Chad back. You hear that, Chad? We're gonna go get you back, buddy. We're bringing you back to you.
Thanks, bro.
Right.
Oh yeah, I can actually talk to you guys. Like, I'm in the gym. I don't have to just be quiet.
Yeah.
Who has me right now?
You can talk to whoever's holding
I
you.
think Bazal has you.
Yeah.
You're just
Yo,
talking about how
Bazal,
strong
man.
Bazal is.
Dude, you got a lot stronger since I last saw it. Like, dude, you
Chad.
got those gains.
Chad, did you see that? I lit that whole bookcase. I lit
Oh
Galaxy.
yeah, bro.
How much she weighs with all
Hey!
that armor on.
Damn, Galaxia. Like, if you can lift Galaxia, like, wow, man.
It's all muscle
And armor.
and armor.
You
It's like
didn't
40
trip
pounds
me.
of armor.
It's like 80 pounds of armor, actually.
Chad, man, we're gonna get you back, and that's gonna be yours. You hear me? That, whatever this
Yo,
thing.
bro, yeah, they're suiting you pretty well. Like, then I'll have a lift, bro. You know?
Well,
Like,
you
we
get
go lift things together.
right? You have one of these things we can trade. So, because you use your strength better, I need to be more. I can have all these gains blocking me from being all nimble and stuff.
All right, bro. Whatever you say, but what I'm saying here is like, we need to be lifting more together. You know, we got the lift crew now. That's really what we should be called, is the lift crew. Maybe we should pitch that to everyone else.
All right,
You know,
all
we
right.
call ourselves like the lift crew or the gains.
I put them on my backpack.
The gainers.
Chad, you're going through a tunnel. Put them in my bag.
Oh boy.
All right. So, if everyone's ready, if there's nothing else we need to do here, then we should get going.
Losing reception.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Chad, I can't. You're breaking up, man.
Okay. So you gather together in the library, and Galaxia, you cast Plane Shift to whisk you all the way to the location in Skuldura, where you recognize. You would know. You could also cast Word of Recall.
I know. I was about to say, do I have a sense of which would have a better chance of success, or was I in Skuldura long enough to
Yeah, word of recall will definitely take you directly to that shrine, for sure. Plane shift will take you close to Skuldura, maybe like you're not certain it'll be exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, I don't really want to run into those Yetis again.
However, the tribe might not like us, all of us, teleporting into their sacred place.
They think I'm the chosen one, though. So if I say that, like, you're my guest, they'll probably just like we'll shuffle out of there quickly.
I mean, we might like.
Yes, I think
anger
let's
them.
go.
Just pork chop, make yourself blue, and same with you. That's all. Just like look blue.
He like turns himself blue, but like just not the right kind of blue, like a drowned body blue.
Try like a little more greenish blue.
Pork chop turns
Like
like
me.
a flat, just like a flat, like no
We
shading.
give it
Yeah.
no contrast, just blue.
Just blue.
Die.
It's like the Blue Man Group.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's kind of how I'm imagining it.
That's
right
what the Zal looks like.
Okay, fine. Just be yourselves, and we'll
Bald.
deal with it.
He's like,
Alright.
now. He just starts whipping out like some like PVC pipe, starts banging on it.
Alright. So,
Okay, so
Word
word
recall.
recall.
you all shift away back to the farthest northern reach tip of Kamoween. You arrive in this dim, dark blue glowing space below the waves. Galaxy, you recognize it, the other two of you don't, but it is a small chamber carved entirely from ice beneath the ocean in an iceberg near the
cold.
town. It's very chilly.
where?
One thing you all do know is that you would have learned this last night. It is today in the morning. It is the 14th of Isoldre, approximately 3 weeks after Chad was first taken.
Wow.
Your
It's been a
time
while.
and the Plane of Fire and Acheron was about 2 weeks in local time.
Wow.
But you have returned, and you know that today is actually the last day of the Festival of Warmth, the peak of summer in most parts of the continent. Here, not so much.
Both parts. Unless you're in Oregon, I mean Skuldura.
Well, Galaxy like stands up and dusts herself off. She's like, we should get going. Oh yeah, also this is a shrine.
I'm just like staring around in awe and noticing all of the cool shiny things around.
Lots of icicles and like stalactites of ice, polished and like melted away in such a way to appear organic, but definitely very ornate.
This whole field doesn't trust stalactites.
Yep, trauma.
It's like walking through with a
Right.
dagger or something. Alright, I will lead them out and... Oh shoot, didn't I get here on boat? By a boat?
Yeah,
How do I get back?
you
Be a
head
problem
up
for you.
to the surface. You arrive on the edge of this small little island off the coast. Yeah, there's about like 100 feet of open water between you and the shore of Skuldura.
You guys, do you want to swim?
Well, how about here? You guys, whoosh. You guys take the carpet.
Oh, I can swim, you can take the carpet.
Well, they can take the carpet. I can fly. Remember?
Oh, that's right, you can fly. Yeah, okay, because it shouldn't take that long to get across.
I'll just ride the carpet by myself then.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
how can you fly? I think I missed something.
the cowl of the wind.
You can fly for a
Oh
while.
yeah,
Limited
Minute,
use.
but-
It only
It's
lasts
still-
for like a minute.
You need to fly the carpet. It won't listen to me.
That's right. Okay, hop on, pork chop.
Alright.
Now we both like.
Galaxy, you just, 10 out of 10 dive into the water, icy water, which, as cold as it is not too terribly unpleasant to you. The sun is beginning to shine here. Let's see. Let's transition that to daylight. And
Well, that's
Yes.
how it's gradual.
yes, it takes a few moments, but eventually you arrive back on the edge of Skuldura. The tents in town open in front of you. You see a couple individuals stop and stare as you all climb out of the water or drop off of the flying carpet. As you walk into town a few moments later, you see the leader of the village stroll up and say, welcome back. It has been some time. I hope you have good news.
Pulls out the gem. We do.
Great.
He says, "Oh, that's very large. What is that?"
You remember our friend that we left here?
Oh yes, we've been caring for him. He's in rather dire condition.
Well, this is his soul.
Wait, what? Dire condition? What happened to him? What'd you do to Chad?
Well, he's been completely comatose and doesn't take well to being fed.
Oh no.
We've done our best, but he certainly is not thriving. You should do whatever it is you're here to do as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Post haste.
What's he? Well, could you lead us to where he is?
Certainly. Follow me. And he takes you back to Matron Ann Vieg's tent, the old lady who you met originally, this sort of village wise woman. You step in and you see immediately that there is a couple empty beds. It appears that no one else is in here right now. But in the far corner, you see a dark form hunched over a bed. The form you can't see very well, but on the bed you do see Chad. The face sort of sunken and rather hollow.
Are his gains gone?
The breathing fairly shallow, his skin pale. Still wearing his armor, but not looking particularly well.
They just left his armor on for 3 weeks.
Where's little bro?
Do you say that?
I'm looking around. I want to look for him.
You see there's someone like sitting next to Chad, but you don't know who that is.
Can we go? Let's go do this. Come on. Let's walk over to Chad.
I turn to the person sitting next to Chad. I'm like, have you been watching over him?
You walk up to there, and as you approach, the person turns and stands up. They're wearing a furred coat, kind of draping over the shoulders and down the back, keeping them warm. But it is the only article of clothing they are wearing, as the rest of them is just sort of like a darkened brown-black leathery texture. You see a very small person standing in front of you with chiseled abs and like defined muscles and a squat lumpy little head like on like the shoulders that has about 3 eyes kind of sticking at it in weird directions. A rather horrid little mouth opens up and smiles and says, "Ah, you guys are back. It's me, it's little bro."
Oh, little bro, wow,
Oh, yeah.
You're not so little anymore.
So big.
Well, I've been working out. I just, been doing Chad's routine and watching over him and keeping him moving, like doing my best. But yeah, he like flexes for you. You see, like,
Wow.
you watch the muscle grow to like twice the size of what it should be, and then back down to a little nothing. And he says, "Yeah, I've just been watching over Chad, and he doesn't eat much. I try to make him eat food, but it's not easy going. He's lost some of his gains. So I was hoping we could, fix that."
Well, we're about to put his soul back in, so hopefully he'll wake up
good.
soon.
Good. Yeah, I really miss him. I want to talk to him.
Oh.
All right. Well, shall
How
we?
do we just like break this or how do we do this?
You.
So.
I didn't read the books. I was too busy lifting things. That's what Chad feels like? Oh God. Starting.
Wait, why do we need Chad back? We've got another Chad. Yeah, I just relay that it can be broken through magic or physically breaking it.
This
Both
all
have
dropped
risks.
the gem.
Does Chad bounce around on the inside?
No, it's just like it makes you don't really have a body to feel nauseous with, but like your perception
Gotcha.
just like ah.
I want to pick it up and look at it and say, "Chad, we're getting you out of here." And then I would like to cast. I want to cast Dispel Magic. Did I get a sense for how strong of a spell I need to be casting to break this? Because like Dispel Magic is a first level spell, but
Yeah, you would guess you'd probably need to use a higher spell slot to successfully do what you're trying to do.
Wait, what if you dispel magic and his soul just goes away?
well, his soul isn't
Well-
magic. His soul is his soul.
But
The
like,
magic will dispel the bonds that are holding his soul there.
And then his soul wants to go back to his body. And since we're so close, it should be able to do that.
you're sure.
So I want to place it on his chest.
Yep. Place it on his chest. Again, you just remark in looking down at him. The armor sits rather loosely on his frame, and his face is rather hollow. Lost a good amount of weight.
Oh no.
He's atrophied.
He's gonna need some rehab before we can get him out into fighting condition. I'll just cast it at 8th level then, because I have an 8th level spell slot.
All right. You make an Arcana check with advantage for me. Or religion, I'll say.
Oof, 25.
25. You all see Galaxia focus on this gemstone and place her hands on it. Chad, inside your limited perspective, you look up through this like faceted roof that is your container, and you see Galaxia standing over you, covering your face with her hands. Galaxia, you draw upon all of the energies that you've gained access to over the months, year of training and traveling with your friends. Remembering all of your positive memories together, you call back Chad from this prison back to his body, and with that you see the air shimmering around Galaxia, and Chad, you feel yourself ripped out of this prison that you've been in for an indefinite period of time. You briefly have a strange out-of-body experience as you linger there, looking down at your now rather thin-looking body before being drawn to it magnetically. A few seconds pass of quiet, and then you see Chad kind of jerk and sputter awake, and like look around in confusion.
Chad! And then just like fall on him and hug him.
Oh my god. Does anyone have any water? My throat's really dry.
Little bro's like, I got you, bro! And he just pours like a half gallon of water straight on your face.
Oh, I drink as much as I can.
Yes.
I try to subtly direct it so that it's not drowning him.
Yes. No, you help out. Chad, you managed to drink a substantial amount of water. It does help. But as you get back into feeling your body, you are incredibly stiff. You feel like, you've been laying on your back for 3 weeks straight. And, you can sit up, and you do.
We'll help support him.
Yeah, but the motion
so technically I think I still have a 23 strength no matter how much my body is atrophied.
Right.
Because of the gauntlets I'm wearing, but...
No, you're fine. So what I'm trying to say is you currently have 5 points of exhaustion, meaning you can't move, and you have like half your maximum hit points. You can look up all the debuffs that applies.
Yeah, I'll look it up
last
real
for like
quick.
5 days, right?
At minimum, yeah. This is more of a long-term thing.
Yeah. Geez, the last time when we resurrected you, it lasted like 4 or 5 days before you were back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the afterlife, but this one was a little bit different.
That wasn't the afterlife, I don't think. I think you were not
What?
you.
What did
my
you see?
soul was ripped from my body either way, bro. Like,
What did you see when
what's
you
the
were
difference? What?
Well,
there? What was it like? What did you see?
It was a lot of black. Nothing had weight, so I couldn't work out, which kind of sucked. Yeah, not even my body. I just kind of floated around. It was pretty boring. I was just stuck there with my thoughts, and it felt like an eternity.
The only thing that you felt was this like aggressive presence of Hexdor kind of pressing down on you from all directions. You resisted its insidious sort of pressure, but that was it. That was your entire experience.
Yeah, bro, I got to think, what it's like. I tried to, with Hexdor's pressure there, I had to occupy my mind with other things, so I was trying to think of how one should be a bro. And, what does it really mean to be a bro?
Did you come to any major conclusions?
Because I was thinking, you guys, like, I've spent a lot of time with you, and you've really, some of you have challenged, like, what my previous beliefs of what being a bro is. Like, if your bro's engaged in morally ambiguous behavior, you stand by your bro. Or I think I came to the conclusion that you have to stand by your bro, right? Because that's like a core principle. You got to stand by your bro, but you got to work to direct them on the right path. You got to give your bro a chance.
Little bro steps up. He's like, "You're so right, Chad." He's like, "Chad, give me a fist
Oh my
bump."
God, you've grown so much, little bro. I barely recognize you. I give him a fist bump.
He
My
smiles.
bro,
This horrible grin.
I see you've been working hard. I'm gonna have to work to catch up to you now.
Bro, they have so much protein up here. It's like all they eat.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna have to be eating a lot of protein now to get those gains back.
I will help you every step of the way, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Ain't I don't know what I'd do without you, little bro.
Well, you might have. I don't know what would have happened, but I was here for you, bro, this whole time.
Check out his game.
Thanks. I give him another fist bump. I was like, bro, I'm starving, man. You mind getting like a little bit of food or something?
I got you. And he runs out and comes back like 30 seconds later with this chopped fish like on an earthware plate. He says, here it's so fresh, they just eat it raw. It's really good though.
I sprinkle some
bro.
like spices on it to make it taste nice.
Yes.
I do my best to eat it. How does it actually taste? Like, is it pretty good?
It's good. It's rich, like, it's like
Yeah.
sashimi or whatever.
You
It's
can
just-
taste the protein.
Yeah, the umami
Oh, hell yeah.
protein. It's good.
Umami.
But a little overwhelming as you choke down some raw fish. But you have plenty of water and time. You'll relax a bit. And Madame
Bros,
Anvik,
real quick. Oh, sorry.
yeah, Madame Anvik comes over and she interjects and she says, I believe it's best not to move him for a day or two. Once he's regained a bit of his strength, then you're welcome to resume your travels or whatever. But he's in a rather fragile state at this moment.
Of course. Thank you again for taking care of his body while we retrieved his soul.
Do anything that I can for the anointed follower of the Deep Walker. And she like bows and steps out of the tent.
Great.
When she steps out, I say to Chad, I'm like, oh yeah, they kind of like think I'm like a big deal here.
Yeah. I think Sazal was talking about something similar.
What?
Whatever.
Being big, heavy.
Oh.
Chad does. I don't know. Maybe that was too abstract.
Yeah, I guess we'll just catch up
Whatever.
with Chad
In any event.
and hang out.
In any event. Did you guys find another fist?
Oh, yeah. To save you, we had to fight. Oh my gosh, we have so much to catch you up on.
You
We had
catch
to
me
fight
up.
the son of Hextor.
But he only had like
Dang.
4 arms. So
He only
what-
had
what-
4 arms.
It was
Well, he
like
sprouted 2 more.
4/6 the scary.
Yeah, but we got a fist. He had a fist, and we got it, and we put it in the monastery. So that's 4 down. Oh, your bros came and helped us.
Oh, nice. How
I
are they
guess-
doing?
We'll just recount the
Yeah, so-
tale of
Yeah,
how
yeah.
we got
You
Chad.
spend the next couple hours sitting in this tent with Chad, recounting everything as Chad drinks lots of water, is helped out to go to the bathroom and like uses the clean rock to get rid of a lot of the grime and filth that has kind of accumulated on him over the past few weeks. And he's already starting to look significantly better after just getting the blood moving. But yeah, it takes a while. Eventually, you eat lunch with Chad in this tent and just start catching up. You have, I would say, out of game, you have probably at least a day until it's safe for Chad to try and like plane shift away with you all.
Well,
It'd be too much stress.
so I guess we need
Wait,
to talk
can-
about that.
Can I make like a strength check or something to try and do like a small workout, maybe a few crunches or something?
As you like
An in
try
bed
to sit
workout,
up,
just like rehab,
as you try to like get out of bed,
physical therapy.
Lady Anvik is like, nope, that is not an option yet. You need to regain your strength. You will hurt
Yo,
yourself.
bro, I've wanted to work out so much, and now I finally can.
Not yet. You can't.
Can I make a persuasion check?
Go ahead. Roll.
Alright.
Chad, maybe you should listen. You could hurt yourself.
Maybe just some in bed wiggling.
That's a 20.
She glares at you, looks you up and down. She says, "No," and pushes you back in the bed. You try to resist. You try to resist, but you can't. You are too exhausted.
I'm gonna
Okay,
find a small rock and slip it into Chad's hand and tell him he can like try to do a little wrist workout, like forearm, like lift the rock.
Alright, I'll do the wrist workout. See, thanks, bro.
No problem.
You feel better already, getting the blood moving and those posturing muscles stretched out.
Gotta strengthen your sword hand.
Yeah, I'll pump my muscles throughout my body. I'll like flex and then not
Yeah,
flex.
just
No,
squeeze and
Yeah,
get the blood moving through them. Yeah. All right, so
do something.
for the next few hours, the rest of the evening, what do you guys want to do?
Well, so I wanted to talk about what our next kind of. I mean, after Chad's rehabilitated, we got these aliens to deal with, and I remind them of the aliens.
Pork Chop and I also kind of stumbled upon something weird in Latesha with Edric. He was
Oh yeah. There was
He was-
some,
Oh, is that where you
part
guys
of
were for a
some
couple days?
scheme.
You just kind of disappeared.
what?
You just kind of disappeared for a couple days.
Oh yeah, we were just taking care of some stuff.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
little bit of murder, a little bit of
Well, we didn't kill anybody. I gave him a chance, and you know, his life's in his hands.
Okay.
Yo, bro, did you guys like? If everyone knew about this, would you be ashamed of what you did?
No,
actually
no, not at all. Chad,
All right, bro.
I took your teachings to heart.
against my better judgment.
You know.
For better judgment.
All right, thanks, bro. I'm glad that I'm like. So I just don't want another, let's say, selling people's souls incident.
Yeah, Chad, I wanted to talk to you about that too, but in time.
Okay, bro. All right, bro. Let me get some of my gains back real quick. I want to be able to like move before we start tackling other problems.
He was part of some shady business. I told him retire or face the consequences, and left it at that. And we'll see what he does. Hopefully he retires, because that would be a pain in the ass to have to go all the way back. And anyway,
Yo, bro, I'm proud of you. Chad will try and give him the best fist bump he can in his current state.
All right, it's fairly weak, but yeah, you do need the knuckles. Satisfying.
Yeah, so while we were spying on Mr. Edric Gunderson, we heard and read some sketchy information. So I can just like read my notes.
Sure.
They were working on some technology that they called the Pursuer, which sounded very aggressive. And unique and useful interfaces for war and stuff. Okay, I wrote Melangina, unique and useful interfaces with Warforged technology and some of his own development. So they're working with a dude whose name was Melangina, and they needed remember those scorpion tails that I was trying to get us to get? We were going to get paid for?
Yeah.
We're for Nico Teana. And this guy with this plot who are somehow trying to fuck over the orcs in Urk. The orcs in Urk.
The Urkian orcs.
You can take the orc out of the Urk, but you can't take the Urk out of the orc.
So basically, there's some shady business going down with Warforged technology to try to start a war with Urk, we think, and antagonize them unrighteously.
They had a trade route blockaded that we found, where we found Edric, and we part of my giving him a second chance was disassembling that blockade.
Did he disassemble it?
Yes,
He did.
suspiciously.
And they're working with the Nightshade organization,
Who we are familiar
who
with.
were the assassins that we met in Moduli.
Right.
And Lutetia.
Didn't Porkchop try to join them at one point?
No.
Or
So
was that a different
So, if you
Assassin's
recall,
Guild?
when you all the way back in Nomiopolis, Porkchop was attacked by a assassin who was a member of the Breathless Guild that you all interacted with in Moduli.
Oh, yeah.
The
But the other assassins that tried to
other
assassinate
dudes,
us.
they weren't. Yeah, there was a hit group that was sent after you when you left Lutetia on the way to the airship place. That's where Cobb was part of. Cobb was part of the Nightshade, and that was
Wait.
a new group.
Was the Nightshades? Is that the group that we like murdered like 30 of them?
No.
And
Tim
that
and
was-
Shale
Old Thrush was a part of?
was a part of the Vulture Gang. Old Thrush was in charge of that. From what you remember, they were like remnants of the Nightwalkers, a really old school like thieves guild that used to exist, but they were just kind of remnants.
Different. But yeah, so I guess at some point we can take care of the aliens, but at some point we do need to go back to Lutetia and make sure that Gunderson isn't starting wars with random people because he's a bigot.
Yes.
Yeah. That seems... okay. Well,
The alien seems more pressing.
I mean, I don't know that it is. I thought we had like a year. Do I remember? I looked into how long it would take.
Yeah, it was pretty vague, but it was like, it wasn't like in a month. It was like, this is on the time scale of years. You don't know exactly when this will happen, or you got the general sense that like the people in this village were already being affected somehow. And you remember hearing rumors about some of the villagers like
that's
stealing
right,
something
that's
from a shrine and leaving, but very much about that sense.
Okay, so
So what are the actionable items on the alien to-do list?
So first would be going after. So okay, I'm starting to remember. So to power up my trident, I need to take it to all the shrines.
Oh, right.
Already been to one.
I got it in Nomiapolis, in Adwich Lock, so that one's covered. But there's 2 more that I need to go to. And I need to get back this artifact from this group of teenagers that stole it, because it's a piece of the puzzle, but I don't remember why.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need it to
It's
unlock
one
power?
of 2 things that were guarded by the Deepwalker here in Skuldura.
Well, he didn't guard them very well.
Well, right. Another trident, and then this thing that was like frozen at the wall.
Right. So I need to get that back. And I need to power up my trident. But if we're gonna be traveling anyways, there was 1 shrine on each continent.
Do you know how to track the teens and get the thing back? Because if that happened recently, we should probably prioritize
True.
Yeah,
that.
well,
where they are.
people here knew them and knew where they may have been headed, so we have a lead.
Yeah, let's find that out, because we would want to do that before the lead goes cold.
True.
Yeah.
Is that a pun because we're in the north?
It could have been, but I didn't think about it.
Oh, okay.
No pun
Man,
intended.
give up on these men.
Cool. Well then, yeah, let's do that. Let's give Chad a couple days to rehabilitate.
All right.
And snoop around in the meantime with some
No.
troublesome teens.
Oh, yes.
I think
I'll-
Chad's gonna need at least like a
Snoop
week to
around, and I was
rehabilitate.
like, no, pork chop.
Obviously, I was talking about teens.
All right. So Envy comes out and says, no one else is ill at the moment. We can put out some cots for you all if you'd like to spend the night in this tent with your good friend. Just feel close again. I would imagine that would be pleasant.
Yeah.
Slumber party.
Sounds
Excellent.
good.
And so
Yeah,
she
bros.
puts out tents, and you all go to sleep, having a long rest after that, all that travel. Finally, with Chad back amongst you, over a week and a half your time, and a very long time for Chad's time. But yeah, all right, you get another long rest.
Just spend the night catching up.
Yeah, resting.
I want to slip Chad a small amount of booze.
Thanks, bro.
What?
It's
Because
not
we
good
like
for his recovery.
Scale.
A couple shots
Yes.
helps
You know
you
what they
sleep.
say?
Chad,
Some beer for that recovery.
I found some things you might be interested in. We got some, we did some stuff, and we found some magic things. And well, I told you when you were in the gym that you can have the belt thing. So you wanted to trade belts, and also I found a battle axe and this necklace that I think it stops you from dying, which you've done a couple times, so it would be helpful. Anyway.
I think every time Chad's died, it's because he doesn't get like a stabilization period. Most of them have been like
murked.
pretty. He just gets like just murked all at once.
Well,
But
necklace, I had pork chop identify it, and whenever you roll hit die, it basically doubles the number of hit points you get back.
I can't. Is that require attunement?
It does, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably gonna. Because I have the one that makes me immune to poison that doesn't require attunement. So that one will probably be more useful. Because I don't plan on dying, hopefully, bro.
Well, if you need hit die, you can,
But bro, why don't you try these bracers of frost strength? They're not like a belt, but if you want them.
All right, I'll trade him for the
Fire giant strength.
Yeah.
Is it belt of fire giant strength?
It is a belt.
Yes.
If you want to keep the belt of dwarven kind, you can basically just kind of cross them sash wise around the midsection, and it'll work.
What was it?
Okay.
Yeah, gauntlet of frost giant strength, I think.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Or bracers of
Bracers,
frost giant
bracers.
strength.
Oh.
So you all sleep in the night. Galaxy, your passive perception is the highest, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it
is.
is.
It or isn't it?
I don't know what everyone else's is.
What's everyone else's passive perception?
14.
15.
So I matched Chad.
Yeah, okay. I'll just say Chad. So you're sleeping, you're all sleeping in this tent. Chad, you wake up sometime in the night, you don't know when, it's very dark outside. Kind of restless and overall tuckered out. You do feel like you've got more energy than when you first woke up, but still like not quite able to get up. You're probably at 4 exhaustion points now.
Yeah.
But as you lay there awake, just kind of reflecting on everything that's happened, you hear a strange sort of jangling noise, like a bunch of keys, like on a ring, perhaps jangling on someone's waist. It's kind of a far off sound, but it's just an odd noise to hear at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I guess I'll. Like, can I get up and move?
You can get up and like you get up onto the edge of the bed and slowly brace yourself and stand up. Yes, you can move now, but you're at like half speed.
Gotcha. Okay. I will. One second. So I'll get up and I'll make sure. I'm assuming I got an opportunity to reattune to the belt of fire giant string.
Yeah, you're attuned to whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
So
I'll get up and kind of like stumble out and look and see what's going on.
All right. So you slowly stand up and you like stretch a bit. Get a crick in your neck and cricking everywhere. But you slowly begin walking towards the entrance of the tent. The jangling noise gets louder, and you hear suddenly the voice of Madame Anvig, kind of light on the wind, right outside the tent, say, "Who's that? You're not allowed to be here. What are you doing?" As you walk towards.
As soon as I hear that, I'll yell and be like, "Bros, I need your help!" And I'm gonna run out there.
All right.
God.
You hear the jangling gets louder. You all wake up as Chad rushes out the door. Chad, you fling open the flap of the tent, and you see in this sort of circle center of Skildura, Madame Anvig kind of standing to the side and like with a look of confusion on her face, and a tall, towering individual standing maybe 15 feet away, just looking straight at you, Chad, standing in the doorway of the tent. The face is shrouded in shadow, and held in the right hand is a gargantuan greatsword with runes all along the hilt flickering a dull blue. As you just kind of stare at it in confusion, it lifts a finger wordlessly and points straight at you. I need everyone in the tent to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my.
What? What?
Are we next to Chad? Do we get +4?
Yes, Chad is back.
24 then.
I have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you have disadvantage on like everything right now.
I rolled a 30. As a save. I
Yeah.
rolled a 50.
As you're like waking up from being asleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Chad doesn't make it.
Yeah, I'll say you just failed.
Oh, yeah, you guys probably, if the tent's pretty small, you guys get Chad's aura again.
Yeah. So I got 16.
Yeah, I got 24.
I got 11.
All right. So
What is that?
The fuck?
What are those?
It's like, wait, out of curiosity, does this look like a Death Knight from World of Warcraft?
not too far off.
With Okay.
It again, the face is kind of in shadow and this massive greatsword, but it casts some spell. You're not allowed to look at my screen and cheat on what the stats are.
Not looking.
Sure you're not. I can see you doing it. Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's see.
How many D6 did we just take?
So if you saved, which was over 15, you take 35 necrotic and fire damage. If you failed, you take 70 necrotic and fire damage.
How does that split? Because I get fire resistance.
Oof.
It's half and half. So like if you have resistance to fire, you would take half of the 35, which if you failed, and that would be 12 plus 35 of necrotic. So
35 of each?
yes, if you fail, you take 35 of each. If you succeed, you take half of each, and then if you have resistance, it's half of that again for the fire.
What happened? Like, what does it look
What
like?
are you rounding to? 17?
Yes. 17. Yeah. So as it points his finger at you, you're like, you try to like jump out of the way. You just see this beam of like darkness shoot out of its finger and go into the tent. The entire tent explodes in fire and like shadow. All of you are thrown out into the snow, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Okay.
Actual fuck. What is dude?
So Thazal is thrown outside the tent. All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll
I
say
guess
you're
we need
scattered
to
a bit.
open the thing.
Wow, the
Will you send
rolls,
me the-
man.
Sorry, what? Yeah, I'll
Send
see
me
the
the
link.
With my 30 save, can I like have gotten a little bit further from the tent?
Sure.
Like,
Is- Do I have little bro with me?
Yeah, so little bro, like, grabbed onto your arm, and now you're attuned to him. He's there. He just, like,
Awesome.
as you get out of the tent, he scrambles through the snow and jumps onto your arm at the same time that
is he still a
initiative
human?
is rolling. No, he, like, morphs into the old form onto Chad's arm, ready to go.
Creepy ass little bro.
Okay.
So excuse the fuck out of this guy. Like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck? In the middle of the night?
So what did Thazal roll?
12.
Alexia?
4.
Chad?
24.
Nice. Except
Pork
you're
chop.
used to
Chad's back in action.
Pork chop?
Immediately.
3 plus 5. 8.
8. Alright. It rolled a 13. So, with that, Chad, you are first to go. You feel like death, but little bro is on your arm, and this thing is trying to hurt you and your friends. What it is, you don't know.
I'm gonna cast Aura of Life.
Alright.
So everyone within 30 feet of me gets resistance to necrotic damage, and its maximum hit points can't be reduced.
Their maximum
That's
hit
all
points
they
can't be
per-
reduced.
Correct.
Yeah, gotcha.
So we have temporary.
So I do that. So, and then I will. Oh wait, no, that's a. I'll have my bonus action. I'll have little bro turn into a greatsword.
Alright. You can move it all, you stand there.
Do I have full movement, right?
No.
Your half speed.
You have half.
Right?
Exhaustion.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
half
speed
speed.
halved. Okay. Oh, oops. So 1, 2. Yep, that's as far as I can go.
Alright.
Oh,
As you
Chad.
begin going towards it, it glares at you. For a moment, you see 2 bright white lights emanating from the hood where eyes would be, but like not like eyes, just like light beaming out from beneath some like mask, perhaps. You're not entirely sure. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
Chad.
Chad the Wise. Let's go.
Can't
Chad.
lose you again.
Chad, you need to fall back, buddy.
Yeah, I can't resurrect
What's
you
falling
again.
back? 7. So that is a 16.
Chad, you stagger forward, holding up little bro. But then, as this light floods over you, you feel yourself lock up, and you are now paralyzed. You collapse onto the ground.
You know, it's actually a
Oof.
good thing.
Can I?
Yeah, Galaxia like immediately like, I need to cure him, and then she's like, wait,
It
he can't move now.
It then strolls over and stands over Chad, looking down at him. That's its turn.
Do my
Thazal-
concentration spells break because of that?
No, you didn't take damage, so
Okay.
you're still thinking really hard, but you can't move.
Okay.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was the Pokemon battle theme song.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Thazal.
Seeing him standing over Chad, I'd like to run and like tackle him away from Chad.
Tackle the creature.
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
22.
1 second. No, not roll, not. No, roll it. Don't. Oh, I'm just saying 1d20.
No!
You slam into it, attempt to tackle it to the ground. You're met with what feels like a rock wall. you crunch into the side of this thing, and it just turns and looks at you. And you're like, you step back and look up at it. This thing, in the dim light of the fire nearby, you do see like a white mask, generally featureless and expressionless, and like just a darkness behind where the eye slits would be as it looks down at you. Unimpressed.
So that was my action to tackle it.
Yeah.
I'd like to use action surge and jump back 5 feet
Do it again.
and
gonna
take
take
3 shots.
Attack of opportunity when you jump back.
Oh, I guess can I go there without attack? Or
Yeah, you can go there.
But you're still within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Still need to use your sword.
no, I don't.
Oh, you have close range here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take 3 shots with
Right.
my fancy new macro.
Nice.
So
Let's see. Yeah, they all hit. Actually. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't really do that. So as you shoot at it, it'll try anyway. It sees you reach up with using the gun. Yeah, you point the gun at it. It whips up its sword and deflects one of the bullets as you shoot at it. One clinks off to the side, then 2 more hit it. So the 2 that were not the 7 roll, the other 2 actually hit it. So 21 total damage.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. But the other 2 hit it, and it like staggers back wordlessly, soundlessly, but then looks back at you afterwards.
Okay, so that was 2 actions and my movement, and then I'd like to use my bonus action to go incorporeal.
All right. With that, you go all ghosty. Okay, that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Pork
That's a
chop.
help.
I'm gonna see that this thing is standing over Chad and get enraged. And I will use my wild shape to turn into a mammoth
Oh fuck!
that
You're
I
doing it.
saw the other day, and then just like
Charge.
straight charge this motherfucker.
I'm ready.
He's
She's ready for it. He's ready for it.
He's prepared. He knew it
This day was coming.
We can't see it yet.
Oh, well, you can't. Everyone else
Oh,
can.
there it is.
But yes. Okay, so you just straight up charge him after transforming into a mammoth?
Yep. With
Alright.
the goal of getting him away from Chad as far as possible. So I guess,
Oh.
Just like steamroll.
yeah, just steamroll that mofo.
Oh my god.
Make a strength check. So, are you doing an attack or just trying to push him away?
Well, can I do them simultaneously?
Gore
I
him
would say you could
as
do
a
both.
mammoth?
Basically, make a strength check make a strength check as a mammoth, and then you can do the gore attack. Just to see
I totally forgot that Chad's max hit points were halved. He's already out.
Yeah, that's what
That
we're
first attack actually like took him out.
God
Oh.
I'm
damn it!
sorry. I totally forgot it was half because I entered it in here.
No, you're fine. So, Chad, you are unconscious. I'm gonna say you're unconscious on the ground. Everything else is over. Okay.
Okay.
So 24 for strength.
Yeah, so you slam into this thing, it's way heavier than you thought it would be. It, like, with the Zal, the same, like, it's a large person, but it's a person, but, like, it's like a bag of bricks. This thing resists you pushing into it. You begin to shove it. I'll say you shove it at least 10 feet away from Chad. So, do your damage for the gore.
So was that, okay, my rolling damage?
Yeah.
You could just put a straight line to it.
You also have to try and hit it, right? It's not melee attack.
Wait. Out of,
Orcish endurance.
Huh?
yes, I was gonna say orcish endurance. So I'm still standing. So I would have run up there, and I'm still like alive.
Yeah,
So I was
so-
also gonna say, would my aura of life make it so that my maximum hit points aren't reduced?
No, because they're already reduced.
It's only
It's a different thing.
after you
It's
pass
after you
Okay.
cast it, not pre. Yeah. So
Gotcha. I didn't know if that worked. So oh yeah, relentless endurance. So I'm at 1 HP.
you're paralyzed at 1 HP with that spell still up.
Like you got
Yep.
that.
Or be knocked prone, though. Okay, wait, so technically he actually has to make a strength saving throw, or
Yeah,
be
you
knocked prone.
He rolled a 21.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not knocked broke. Good.
So do I still have to roll to hit then, for the melee attack?
I think so. I mean, just like to do the damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 10 to 8.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
those snowflakes.
Yeah. It's
Oh, no.
freezing here.
Oh, 12?
So I guess that was I don't know if I'm rolling to hit or not. If I rolled to hit, then it was 12 to hit. If I did not, then it was 25 damage.
Well, it was if you rolled 12 to hit, it doesn't hit. So it doesn't take any damage, but you did manage to shove it away from Chad.
And I just like to get myself in between them and actively stand guard. Take any hit he wants to throw at Chad.
Yeah, I'll say you push him a little bit further, just forcing him back, and take a defensive mammoth stance between it and Chad.
On the ground, fucking ready.
Galaxia.
Okay. I'm okay, so what was the consensus on Chad? Are you down or not?
He's at 1 hit point and paralyzed.
Okay, so I see that and I'm like, God damn it, Chad.
Victim blaming.
I don't know if I can make it to him.
You can try to run.
I think I can if I go diagonal. I was going square by square, but I think I can make it to him if I go diagonally.
Yeah, diagonal is always not is cheaper than down and right or whatever.
Okay. So next to Chad, I would like to first use my action to. I just want to try turn undead. I don't know if it's undead.
Okay.
But I want to try.
That's an action.
Yes. That's
All right.
my action.
You raise your hand, wave it through the air, cast Turn Undead. Nothing happens.
Damn. So it's not undead.
Nope.
Well, with my bonus action, I would like to, because that was not a spell, I would like to cast Mass Healing Word to try to heal Chad a little bit so I can so I can get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Mass Healing Word, is that bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Yeah,
It is my only bonus action spell.
Nice.
It's not very much though.
No.
6.
Everyone heals 6.
Everyone heals 6 hit points, but that should get Chad above 0.
Chad, you are still paralyzed. It's your turn.
Has 126 extra.
And then I'm out of movement, but I would like to grab Chad so I can start on my next turn dragging him away.
Okay. You've got your arms arms underneath his armpits, ready to drag him. Chad, you're paralyzed. You can't move. So that's it.
I can't do anything, no movement whatsoever.
You can only cast a spell that doesn't require any verbal or somatic.
Which is no.
Cleansing Touch doesn't specify if it has. I'm assuming I have to be am I touching myself at all to be able to cast Cleansing Touch?
Yeah, I would say you could just make a dex check to see if you could with one finger touch your wrist or something.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So you can cleansing touch yourself if you want.
I will Cleansing Touch myself. Is that a
Good.
spell? Does that count as a spell?
Is that your paladin?
That's an ability.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
Okay. And then I will use spells bonus action. I'll do a 3rd level healing word.
All right.
On myself.
All right.
And then for movement, can I get up?
So if you remove paralysis, you stand up. It's half your movement, which is already halved. So you have 5 squares of movement left or whatever.
Yeah. Alright, so I have 5 squares to work with here.
Yeah.
As he's getting up, I'm like, Chad, don't you even think about it. No! Can I try to restrain him?
Holding on to him.
Like, Chad, I'm not
Little
resurrecting
bro.
you again!
Little bro says, Chad, don't do it. Now's not the time.
Alright, bro.
You're not
I'll
strong
move
enough.
away. I'll move away. I was like, I'll let my bros take care of this one.
So bros are
We got you.
All right. Grace, don't look at my
Lean on me.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
I'm just picturing, lean on me. That's the song I'm hearing in my head.
I think some domestication, Chad stepped back
All
for the
right.
first time in literally his existence.
Shit. No, I wouldn't have run in with 19 hit points. He could probably one-shot me.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
He could definitely one-shot you.
He might.
He proved that he could.
I'm moving away.
This is called.
Also, I'm pretty sure Mimic Tusks do nothing on him, so I'm just cannon fodder right now.
It stands up and looks at the mammoth, looks at all of you, and just darts around your front ankles straight to there, lifts up its greatsword in the air and slams
Does
it
she
down
get
to
an
the ground.
opportunity attack?
Nope.
Wait, yeah, I was actively trying to body check him, so can I get some form of, like, he has to make some kind of check?
Nah. So,
Nah.
like, you know, like, you can do a thing for, you can defend or you can, like, aid as actions, but, you did a lot of other stuff that turn, so you got between them physically, it just runs around you a little bit. It's pretty fast. But, yes, if you want to, like, explicitly state that as your actions for the turn, you can do more direct things like that. Everyone make a con save.
Oh boy.
Oh, are you serious with the really shitty rolls?
Do we get Chad's aura?
Yeah.
20.
Oh, 14.
17.
15, I think.
Actually, wait,
How
does
much-
14 fail?
Yes.
I would like to use Indomitable.
Alright.
Does 17 fail?
17 does not fail.
Okay.
That's my brother, 29.
29. Alright. With that, there's an explosion of energy outwards from the sword. We'll say 40. Sorry, yeah, 20. So 20 thunder and 20 necrotic damage to all four of you. If you save, then it's 10 and 10. Chad has granted resistance to necrotic, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so half that.
Yeah,
so,
here I cut out there.
so
So
Cody,
15.
yeah, so your resistance to necrotic gets rid of
Mhm.
half of the damage it would deal. So sorry,
Yes.
if you fail, you take 20 thunder and 10 necrotic damage. If you save, you take 10 thunder and 5 necrotic.
What was
Oof.
the save?
Con save,
Yeah.
Of what?
17.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, you take 40 damage.
Wait, what is?
Or,
20 and 10.
20, you take 30 damage.
Yep.
Oof, that hurt.
All right. As it stands back up and like just, it looks so nonchalant. Just kind of like gazes at all of you slowly, seemingly considering who to target next. Fazal.
Okay, can I use my action? Oh wait, I'm still incorporeal.
Yes.
Do you know, with that, do I get the ability to just, like, turn it off?
Yes.
Yeah, when-
Like it lingers until the end of your turn, your next turn, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's no negative benefits from having it.
Right. I was gonna say, like, could I try to wrestle the sword away from him? But I'm incorporeal, so if I can turn it off.
Well, like you can turn it off for your hands to like grab onto something, you know.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my action to try to wrestle the sword away from him.
just damage.
All right.
You're-
Make a strength check.
19?
They rolled a nat 1. You reach forward, and as it stands there, like pulling it out of the ground, it's an awkward angle. You just reach through the sword to the handle, grab onto it suddenly as your hands like materialize, and you yank it away from this thing. It yanks it out of its grasp. As soon as it does, all the runes along the side of it sputter and go black.
Okay, would it also, I guess, okay, I'm gonna use my movement to jump, to jump like 10 feet back
All right.
Sword.
with the sword.
All right.
Does it get an attack of opportunity, unarmed strike?
It reaches up over its back, pulls out 3 daggers, and just swings at you, like while holding them, like sort of ranged, you know, martial daggers. But it's
Right.
going to make an attack on you. Don't look at it, Grease.
Not.
Okay, it's going to do an attack with that. Yeah.
Tell me when you're done.
Yep.
I'm excited.
33 to hit.
Wow.
does sad. They burst into like a sputtering blue flame as it swings at you, and you take 6 damage.
6 damage. That's much better than the like 30 from before.
Yeah.
All right. I think. Yeah, I can't do anything else. That's my turn.
Action. All right, pork chop. I think. Yeah, pork chop.
Alright, as an action, I would like to
This guy.
like use my tusks and my trunk to pick him up.
All right. To just like scoop him up.
Just scoop him up.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh, nice. So 19 plus 7.
Yeah.
26.
You easily, still, now that you know how heavy it is, you like manage to get around it quite the right way and scoop it up, lifting it up off its legs. It kind of flails a bit, seemingly awkward.
And then I'm just gonna turn around and start running away with him.
Just gonna leave with it in your. Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
That's amazing.
What's your movement speed?
That's a mammoth?
That's a mammoth 40 feet per second.
Oh my god. So she scoops up this creature and just starts galloping away into the night on her own with this creature in her arms.
You're coming with me,
You
buddy.
fuck with the wrong group, buddy!
Galaxia.
Galax's like,
Steal his sword, then scoop him up and pick him up.
oh,
And then steal him!
Relocate.
okay. What is she doing?
See, the other groups that you're
Chat.
coming to, they might kill you, but us, we'll steal you.
Relocate your
See, I
body.
guess Pork Chop didn't want to be one up. She saw us all steal his sword, so she had to do the one better.
Well, that completely negates what I was going to do.
Go heal Chad.
Get Chad out of here!
Sure. I don't know if I should cure him from his paralysis. It's been kind of nice. He's not putting himself in danger.
Well, he cured himself
Yeah, he
now.
cured himself.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. How far away from me is it right now?
45 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah, 45 feet.
Relocate
I
you.
want to try to banish it.
Okay. It's a save for that.
Charisma.
Permanently or like for a current? Because you don't need to anymore.
Permanently, I think. It like relocates.
17.
Ah, that fails.
Yeah, 17.
It fails.
As it's running away, Pork Chop, it like staggers upright and tries to like get up onto your, like put an anchor or anchor itself on your tusk and stand upright. But as it does, you see it go and just gets zipped away, disappears.
Like, where'd you go?
Lex is like, okay, I just have to like not lose concentration for 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute, and then we don't have to deal with it.
Yo, bro, if he's native to this plane, he's gonna be coming back.
Wait,
Well, I got this! So, who cares if he comes back?
The greatsword sits very heavy and like inert in your hands.
I am both proficient with great weapons because I'm a fighter, and I have 23 strength.
25. Yeah, 23.
I am totally fine holding a
So-
great sword right now.
Chad's gonna fist bump himself and get up to full HP.
So yeah, I guess Chad makes a good point. If it's native to this plane, then we have a minute before it comes back.
You have 50 seconds before it comes back.
If it's not native to this plane, then it's gone.
get Chad away from here. He cannot handle himself right now. We will take care of it. We're your bros. I say it.
Alright, bro.
Also, what's happening in the rest
Does
of the
anyone-
town? Has anyone woken up?
Before-
Yeah, so now you see like the Madame Advent just ran away. You see now like in the distance a few torches lit as individuals are running over.
Just yell, it's dangerous. Stay away. Stay safe.
Does anyone need healing before I go?
Can I give her advantage on that?
Sure.
Thank you, because my persuasion is +0.
Should I do it instead?
Ooh, no thank you, that was a 19.
Yeah, with that they stop and like seem hesitant, sitting at a distance. 45 seconds.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
All right. You detect around the air around you. Seems fine.
Anyone need healing?
Are we technically out of initiative for the next 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to like reload in my chamber, my carbine and stuff.
Yeah. Easily done.
I think
I will.
Put the
Who
sword
needs
on my
heals?
back and load the carbine.
I would take some healing.
Wait,
Alright, take 18 points.
Thank
can
you.
I use the greatsword? Can I add that real quick so I can use it?
Yeah.
One hand.
It's a normal, for the purposes of this, it's a normal greatsword. But you can certainly use it. It is a big, heavy, ornate-looking greatsword.
I go over to the Zal and I cast Death Ward on him.
Dropping the other one.
Yeah, I'll drop Aura of Life.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's not Death Ward.
Ward's
Is
not
concentration.
Yeah, I forget about that. Yep.
And then I will cast. Is that myself only?
Does he come back where he left from?
Yeah, banishment works the same. It comes back to the same
The
spot.
nearest unoccupied spot.
I would like to wait for him where I left him
Okay.
and ready an attack.
See the big man that's just like splayed feet, like glaring, trunk swaying, glaring at the spot, waiting for it to come back.
This
And then I'll cast. I'll say gather around real quick, and I'll cast enhance ability. No, we'll do. Who needs healing? The Zal.
82 of 130. I'm fine.
I'll cast lesser restoration at 3rd level. I have that right.
Actually, I amend my earlier statement. I would like to wait 20 feet back so that I can charge him.
Gotcha. Sounds good. You like partially trample a tent as you back straight up. Not quite used to this size yet.
Dazal has great sword in one hand, shield in the other, like let's fucking go, standing between Cat and the spot.
Greatsword is two-handed.
Is it when you have a 23 strength?
It is, yes.
Ah.
The cutoff
Zal,
for
take 21.
my cutoff for effectively wielding a greatsword with one hand is 27 strength.
Jeez.
Okay, I will use the my scimitar then, with the great sword on my back.
All right.
I'll cast another healing one on Thazal. You still need points, right?
You said 21 the first time?
Yep.
I'm at 103. That's totally fine for me. I don't get...
Galaxia?
I could take another couple.
You have about 10 seconds left on that banishment.
You get
Feelings start to
13.
slip.
Chad, get behind us.
Chad,
Yeah,
get
13
Chad.
hit points to Galaxia.
I thank Chad, and then I'm like, Chad, you just need to he's here for you, it seems like, maybe?
And I'll back up behind you. I'll be support bro this time.
Thank you.
I used all my higher level ones, but I healed everyone the best I could. Pork Chop, you good?
Chad,
Yeah, I'm
you
good.
did good, buddy. Now let us take this thing down.
Okay, I like count down from 5.
Alright, bro.
All right. Count down to 5, and as your timer hits 0, there's a flash of blue light, and appearing maybe 3 feet up in the air, this form reappears. It falls straight down and crashes with a horrible, like, jangling noise and slowly stands upright, like, glaring all in your direction. I need everyone to roll initiative again.
Does it, I guess, we were waiting for him, so do we get off like
Yeah, I'll let you give a surprise round.
All right. Can I take 3 shots with the fancy macro?
Yeah.
It's your turn. 22 initiative.
22.
Oh, we matched.
Wow!
What's your dex?
Not.
Not as high. I go first.
So 23 for Thistle.
Oh, that was 2 crits.
Chad, what'd you get?
For the 14.
It's all 3 hit. I don't think the 20. No, the 26 is a hit.
14.
26 definitely hits.
Okay. So yeah, you... What are the 3 rolls? 26, 33, and...
Did we get a surprise round?
Yeah, so we'll go first. So Fazal, you're first. You pump
Is
off...
Pork Chop dead?
No, sorry, just ignore that.
Oh.
I didn't mean to
Oh,
toggle that.
Henry.
I can't untoggle it either because here, let me add it here. Remove it. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. It tries to lift, like, raise an arm to shield itself, but all 3 collide, dealing 81 damage.
81 because of 2 crits.
Ouch.
Damn.
It staggers back a few feet from that onslaught. Pork chop.
I can't see it.
Trample attack.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can't see it.
It's
oh,
token?
yeah, sorry, I made it invisible. Yep.
There we go.
25 to hit him,
Pork chop
The trample?
charges in. That will hit, yes.
and that's damage. 21, and then he also has to make a strength save.
It just
22.
reappears. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
smack.
Yeah, it's just like it just gets blindsided from the side by pork chop.
That saves.
Yep.
He keeps his feet.
Yeah, he hears you coming, and like even though he gets bashed by the tusks, he kind of slides out of the way, not getting pushed over or back.
No, pulled over.
All right, Galaxia.
I'm gonna use this round to cast Otherworldly Form on myself.
All right, Galaxia sprouts her glowing water wings and begins to glow. That's
And
it.
I'll move, so I'm hovering like 5 feet in the air.
Okay, you are 5 feet in the air in your current position.
I'm not making that mistake again.
And then Chad.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn Little Bro into. Can he do the carbine? Because he can turn into ranged weapons. Like it says.
Crossbow?
That's very true. I would say that. Yes, I will say he can turn into a functional version of Thazal's carbine, but like it only has. All the other things still apply, so it uses Dex, it does 1d12, and you're not proficient with firearms or long range weapons, really, right?
Yeah, I have all martial weapons.
So you can do it, but like you don't get proficiency bonus to attack modifier. It's not a +1. It's just a standard weapon, and
Well, he does. It turns into any +1
that's right.
ranged or
That's
melee.
right. Yes. Okay. So yeah,
Mhm.
you have a +1.
Wait, but I don't
carbine.
get proficiency.
No, because you're not.
What about if I did a bow?
Would you get proficiency with bow?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that.
All right, I'll just do a bow then.
All right.
No fancy stuff here. Let me just double check what my to hit would be. It's just proficiency plus your dex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
+1 because it's a +1 bow.
Oh yeah.
If I can
That's 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't know why I did the +7. Well, that's not gonna hit. That's a 12.
Yeah, you tell little bro, I need a bow. You see it morph from this great sword to this long, like weird twisting bow with like this weird piece of sinew kind of between the two tips of bone shards coming out the end. Anyway, you pull back this like bone shard and shoot it off from the end of it, flies across, but it misses.
All right.
All right, that was the surprise round. Thazal.
With a 22 initiative.
Yep.
Let's take 3 more shots.
All right.
28, 21, 26.
Yeah, so it uses like an armor plating on its forearm to block the 21. It like pulls it up just in time and it ricochets off, but you do 28 damage total.
Yeah. 28 more damage.
Pushing it back a little further. It's got like smoke off its armor. It's kind of weird. There's like a bit of flickering kind of coming from its face, and you do see like the faintest, just like moving, like, shifting light coming from like its face underneath the hood. You don't really know what that means though. Pork chop.
Is it wearing a mask?
Yes, it's wearing a white mask. It's like over its face.
I'm not dexterous enough to pull the mask off, otherwise I would. As a mammoth. I'm just gonna like walk it back a few feet, like,
It's gonna
Walk
swing
back.
at you.
and then that's fine.
With its crappy daggers.
With its daggers.
Yeah, that's 19.
You know, I don't know what my armor class is, but it probably hits. Yeah, that hits.
That's a total of 14 fire and slashing damage.
It's chill. I have like infinite health as a mammoth. And then
How much health do you actually have?
I get 126 extra health.
Damn.
Right.
29 to hit.
High level wild shape is bonkers.
Pork chop's
that hits.
tanking this.
Yeah.
Pork chop looks at Chad and goes, "Look at me. I'm the tank now."
I am the tank now.
You stay back
Well,
there.
just give her the toxic one.
Ooh,
26 damage.
average roll.
All right.
Actually, perfectly average.
Glass-
Oh, and then he also has to make his strength save.
Oh, right. Let's say 16.
Fails, he's prone.
He knocks over to the ground.
Ooh, which means I get a stomp attack too. Yeah, it's a bonus. Oh, another 29 to hit.
Yeah.
It's an extra attack if he's prone.
40, 10 plus 7.
I thought it was you can only do that attack if he's already prone, not you could do it after you've knocked it prone.
It says
I think it's
if the target is prone, the mammoth can make one stomp attack against it as a bonus action.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
So it's like
Or just-
right?
you first knock it prone and then you get extra 26 damage.
Oof. You're stomping the shit out of it. Okay, Galaxia. So yeah, Mammoth's just like stomping on this thing. You hear like just crushing underneath your feet. Like you feel things snapping and twisting, but it's
It's so violent.
yeah.
I want to
He's
fly.
like pounding her into the ground.
I want to fly over there,
Yeah.
and so with the charges on, so with my trident.
Yeah.
I have a question because I've never used elemental weapon.
Yeah.
It's a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Does that still count with the trident?
Yes.
So I can't cast it if I'm casting another concentration.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I will make 2 attacks with my trident then.
Okay.
Stab.
I'm gonna be giving you disadvantage on that because it's currently under pork chop.
So I can't even see it at all.
Well, you can like in between her like massive feet coming up and down. You can see it.
Well, I don't want to get stomped.
You won't get stomped. It's just disadvantage.
Can I
to hit.
just... It has to touch.
Although technically, if he's prone, she has advantage with melee attack, which means that it cancels out.
That's true.
So
That's true.
D&D
If it is a melee attack that you're trying to do, yes.
Yeah, it is.
You have to like stand there waiting like for pork chop to lift up a foot so you can stab down with the trident.
It's like those guys doing the what is it, like pounding the stake in the ground? It's like 4 of them all hitting the same
Yeah, the
stake.
hammer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the mochi thing.
The mochi.
yeah, they're like
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm stabbing it with my trident.
Okay, make an attack.
So, I'm doing it twice.
Yep.
So, attack, and that is a... man.
oh,
That one.
The first one does not hit.
You stab at it, it rolls over a bit and gets promptly stomped
I
on
have
by
a
pork
plus
chop.
10 to that, too.
probably stopped up.
25. That will hit, yes.
Okay. And then the damage. In otherworldly form, I get to use my spellcasting modifier as my damage,
That's right.
to add to my damage, so.
You scary.
1d, it's only a d6 still though. D6.
D8 because you have 2 hands.
Oh yeah. 12.
12. You stab down at it and manage to like get it in its ribs, and you see the a strange kind of feeling as it goes in easier than you were expecting. It stands there. Are you ending your turn there?
No, I'm making, oh, I already made 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an action.
You can move and use a bonus action. That's it.
No, I'm just trying to see what bonus actions I have. I think I have any.
So many bonus
There's
actions.
spells that are in your trident.
I thought I couldn't use those because those are action casting times.
It explicitly says they're bonus action through the trident.
Okay. Then yeah, I will cast Shocking Grasp,
Okay.
which will expend 1 charge, and that is 3d8 lightning. I'm just gonna max that out.
Okay. 24.
24 lightning damage.
Yeah. So you
Ooh.
stab twice.
And I have advantage if they're wearing armor made of metal.
They definitely are.
Cool.
So it's another attack.
Well,
It's a melee attack.
I don't use this often enough to remember. Does it? If my trident attack hit, does it hit?
No,
Or
you have to
okay,
do
I
that
have to
on
make
top of
another
that.
melee attack.
You like stab and reach over and smack. Yeah.
Slap.
Stab, stab, smack. So,
22.
step,
That-
Doesn't
Doesn't hit. As you reach down and like try to swipe at it, it like rolls out of the way, seemingly aware of what's going on. So you get your turn there.
Hang on, I'm just checking that. I'm sorry. I'm checking that otherworldly form doesn't give me any other.
No other actions or bonus actions. That's for sure. Use that movement.
I'm convinced Galaxia only ever reads her character sheet when we're playing D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We play twice a week. I do it
that's,
twice a
that's
week.
true.
Okay, yeah. I
Okay,
guess that's-
you end your turn there. It rolls out from underneath the pork chop, staggers up to its feet, and like you see it stand upright and then like kind of stagger and fall over partially again. It definitely seems horribly injured. It glances over Galaxia and pork chop. It lifts up a hand, draws them in a circle, and disappears.
No!
Immediately, can I give pork chop an attack with my channel divinity?
You can.
I can do it as a reaction.
Yes.
Like, as it's drawing the circle.
Yeah.
But like,
If we can't, we can. That's fine.
I would say no, just because you weren't expecting it to do
Okay.
that necessarily. But like, yeah, next time, if you see it doing that thing again in the future or like whatever. Anyway, it draws a circle, and disappears with a popping noise.
No! He got away!
Come back, you coward! I'm keeping your sword! I'm gonna sell it for like 5 gold. Fuck that guy.
Galaxia, can you tell where he went?
I mean,
Hey, yo, bros.
he
I'm
teleported.
feeling like crap. I'm gonna go lay down if you guys need me. Is the
Yeah.
tent still intact?
No.
You go back to the tent. It was like it's just burning rubble.
Oh damn!
At this point, the distant torch wielding individuals come running over. And they're like, "What happened? Some guy came in." And
Your guess is as good as mine. Does anyone here keep watch at night?
Yeah, for
Who?
like the edge of the village.
Alright, can we talk to them? How did this guy get here? I mean, obviously he can teleport, but
I don't know.
Good.
A few minutes later,
He probably teleported in. He may have
What
been
is he
after
doing?
Chad or all of us.
He seemed like he was. I'm gonna drop wild shape so I can talk.
yeah.
He seemed like he was after Chad. He seemed to really have it out for him.
well then I guess we gotta.
Do we think
turn
that
and
was
take
like
a watch.
somebody sent by next door?
Can I roll a religion check to see if I know?
Yeah.
Like, did he have any religious markings or any other sort of markings?
Yeah,
Or
go
check
ahead.
the sword.
Uh,
The runes on the sword too.
do I get disadvantage on this?
Yeah, disadvantage on all checks, right?
Yep.
I can like present the sword to Galaxia. Do you recognize any of these?
I'll do it.
All right. What's the lowest one? Yeah, that's a 9 for religion.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yo, bro, my brain's not working too well right now. Maybe
alright.
Galaxia, did you recognize those religious figures?
I don't know. Can I check the sword and see
Yeah.
an Arcana check or something? Or what would you
Yeah.
check for that?
Yeah, do
I'll
an
do-
Arcana check.
because I always help Galaxia with our research.
That is a 22.
Give her advantage.
22.
Ooh, if I have it.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, it is the runes. There's like a few big ones. You don't know what language they're in. It is definitely a magic great sword. What its magic is, you don't know.
Maybe pork chop can
Ooh,
identify.
I'll identify it.
All right. So you spend a few minutes as you all discuss like what just happened. Porkchop identifies this sword. It's weird. The identify only tells you that it is a great sword, and that it's magic. And there's like some sort of just from identify you get the sense that it is tied to like is more of a channel of some other magic source, not necessarily magical itself. Yeah, it's a tool.
But none of us recognize the writing.
Yeah, it's not really writing. It's more just like symbolic. The runes have power, but like they're not like a written language that you recognize.
Right. But like being a magic user with my 22, would I recognize like is it like what school of magic, like necromancy or?
Yeah.
Probably the aliens.
Yeah, you
No,
don't really
it's
know.
probably-
It's probably at what it would probably be like abjuration or conjuration, maybe.
Okay.
Could I know this is probably a long shot. Could I divine sense, like, look at the sword and see if it's, like, demonic or anything like that?
Yeah, doesn't give
nature?
you any of those vibes.
Okay, I just want to check our bases here.
I bet it was somebody sent by Hextor. The guy looked evil, like, an evil paladin of some sort,
But he had a white light glowing from his face.
and a mask.
Paladins don't have. I mean, evil paladins don't have white lights emanating from their faces. We fought a bunch of them. We know.
It could be a higher ranking one. Who knows? But that's where my money.
It
That's where
wasn't
my money
undead.
is. That sent by Hextor.
It wasn't undead.
Doesn't need to be undead.
I don't know.
Chad's not undead.
I
He
mean, but
prays to a
Chad,
god.
I feel like Chad would have felt if it was Hextor.
I'll be like, yeah, I cast divine sense, and he didn't seem like a fiend or anything in nature.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think that works to look at, like, if they're divine, like if they worship a divine.
You guys tried to kill
Can
someone,
I-
right? Are we being like sent after?
Can I take a look around and see if he dropped anything when I was smashing him?
When you were smashing him into pieces on the ground?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Stomping him in the
Nah.
ground.
19.
19. You go over and like dig through the deep impressions in the snow of your massive mammoth feet, and you do find something.
Okay.
The imprint of this thing's form are very like clearly defined, and from when you like ran into it. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to plug my
Oh.
computer in.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't.
I'll move. I'm gonna get my water really quick. I will explain in a second.
I'll grab a little bit more coffee as well.
Okay.
All right, water break.
Key break, key break.
You mean first aid?
Oh. I need to go to the bathroom.
Go for it. Everyone left. Wow.
Break time on the
Yeah,
stream.
you're
I don't think
watching
anyone's
still.
watching right
Yeah, I
now.
think we're all on our own right now. It would be a yes. We have one viewer, which I think is you. Well, if you're watching this in the future, hello from August 5th, 2020, midst of a global pandemic. This is how we stay sane. This is a secret enemy. They don't know what it is yet. But I do. They might find out soon. I'll stop talking now that Cody's back.
Yo. Hmm.
Ah.
Oh boy. Yeah, see, when you said like a hooded figure with like a rune sword, I was totally thinking World of Warcraft Death Knight.
Yeah. I'm gonna upload a picture.
He's pretty
to
cool.
I have a better picture of it than this, like.
Hmm. I take it he's gonna be a reoccurring character, so if it's gonna spoil anything,
Yeah.
you know.
Just the. I won't tell you anything more than what I'm sharing now. I'm just showing the picture in the group chat.
Why do we not have any snacks?
Because snacks are unhealthy.
I want snacks.
I know I want snacks too.
Oh, okay, so the token was actually like really that was the
Yeah,
exact same thing,
That
it
was
was
the
just
image.
small.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Nice, nice. Was this sword all fiery like that too?
Yeah, so it started out like a light blue flickering, and then it got much more intense when he was spellcasting and attacking.
Hmm. I haven't run into anything like this before, so this is really interesting. It's nice to run into creatures that you haven't run before because it's like the first time you're playing D&D and you're like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what this dude does.
Right, or whatever
Oh,
to
it's fun.
expect. Now this
Yeah.
is 100% homebrew for this particular thing that we're having to deal with right now. Yeah.
We're here.
All right.
Snack break
So-
over.
You dig around, and you, like I said, you feel and see the impression of its body in like the soft earth very clearly.
Because I smashed it into the ground.
You did, but also like you would expect like a squishy person to like pancake a bit, you know, under such pressure. This thing did not seem to do that whatsoever. And as you dig around in that like impression, you do find a strange like sliver of something kind of pushed into the earth, and you pull it out. It's sort of like a snapped off piece of looks like shrapnel, maybe some kind of twisted like hunk of heavy metal. You're not entirely sure what it is.
I'll go show it to everyone else, but then I'll also try to identify it.
Yeah, you try to identify it. It's just, I guess you would know, it's just metal. It appears to be like a fairly uncommon alloy of iron and some other things. Make a history check.
8.
8.
Can I help it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I
You
make
also
it?
make a history check.
I have it +9.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, no, I don't. Never mind. So 18.
16.
18.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're like staring at this, trying to piece it together as the other villagers are like talking and confused and trying to sift through the broken tent. You remember a while back in Shelthalis, there was I think the Zal might have it, a twisted, like, broken piece of strange, like, tech of something. It was weird, and you picked it up. I think it was from the Firstborn, maybe?
I don't have anything in
Does that
my...
ring a bell?
No,
Not really.
not at all.
That might have been too long ago and too small and removed for you to make the connection. Yeah, you just remember, like, one of you has this from some point or another, but it was just like a twisted, like, piece of metal with some odd, like, engravings on it. They're not like language, but it was from way back when, and you didn't really understand what it came from. It seemed like it came from New
Where
Ariopolis.
did we get it?
I think you just like traded for it. It was like one of these random things you grabbed from a shop in Shelthalis, like strolling past, and you paid 20 gold for it because
Why?
Pork Chop wanted it or something.
Why?
I don't remember.
Pork
I
Chop
honestly
doesn't
don't
want
remember.
A Warforged bauble that somebody gave me. It was like in there. I think it was when we were trying to make tuning fork, and then I grabbed it from
Yes.
someone.
It was one of Chad's paladin's friends. He had a relic from New Ariopolis.
Yep.
That's what it was. It reminds you of that. You dig through your belongings and pull it out and like check it out. It's the same metal and seems to be like of a similar craftsmanship, but you don't really understand what that means.
Is this thing cursed? Did it follow us because of this? Do we need to get rid of it?
No, I think it
Not
had
likely.
to do with. So it was was this a piece of metal that was on it, or was it carrying it, or just an object?
It's hard to say. It doesn't look like it's...
Like,
It's
does it
just
look
a-
like it ripped off of a piece of something else?
Yeah, it's kind of like a jagged edge piece of metal that like broke or snapped or something. It was just in where Porkchop had trampled it.
Well, shit.
Okay, well,
But the Warforged themselves are supposed to be huge, right? They're like 24 feet tall or something. Is that
Well,
true?
no, they're just
no, we don't know.
they're like robots.
You remember...
Which-
Hey, yo, bros.
We met one. We met
Bros.
one. We met two. One.
You recall there were 2 dead Warforged in Nomiapolis in the basement of that crazy guy's like old wine cellar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was putting souls into them or something.
I was taking the souls.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, and you've never met any Warforged since then. There are giant robotic
was this
guardians
thing a Warforged?
outside. You don't know.
But like, didn't look like those that we had met before.
I mean, it was wearing like heavy armor and covered completely. You couldn't have said if it looked like them or not. Those were just like bodies that you found. This was a thing fully covered in stuff.
Interesting.
You were gonna say
Yo,
something?
Oh, yo, bros, I'm feeling like crap. I need to go find some place to lay down. Like that really.
Yeah.
I haven't felt this sore in a long time.
I like wave over one of the villagers, and I'm like, "Can we? Is there anywhere else we could crash for the night?"
This one has the thing with the place where we can sleep. It's
That's
comfy.
right. I'll go ahead and
That's true.
go near
What is this? Oh, the bubble thing she makes?
the bubble thing. It's gotten much better
It's
since
fancy
we
now.
last went in there.
She got an upgrade. You missed
I
Ingvar.
can't wait.
Oh no.
I'll
You
go
know-
ahead and ask it for him so he can be nice and comfy.
Yes, you summon forth the bubble and lead Chad inside. Inside it is a warm, comfortable cottage with multiple beds and mediocre but passable food on the table.
Nice. Season the food.
Yes, it helps a little bit.
In the meantime, though, while Chad goes and sleeps, I guess we can't. Probably no one here knows about the Warforged.
Here
I
in
think
Skuldura, no.
No.
Yeah, I guess our best bet is to maybe take this to like Latetia or Nomiapolis or something like that, and like see if someone knows something about it.
Well, I was wondering if maybe Galaxia can sending someone in Uthorum to like give us a description, like a physical description of the Warforged,
I mean, but
as they are now.
Oh yeah. But like, if it was cloaked in armor and garb, that might not help.
Yeah.
Why?
That's not gonna-
Wait, hang on. Didn't the guy Gunderson or whatever his name is was there? Is what he was doing on the side of the Warforged? Because it wasn't the Warforged and the orcs, or no? Am I thinking of a different battle? I think of a different
Using
war.
Warforged tech.
Yeah, it was using Warforged tech.
So is it possible that someone is pissed that you stopped what he was doing,
I mean,
We didn't really
Yeah.
stop what we was doing.
or
What he was doing,
interfered?
interrupted it.
we,
Yeah.
we did threaten him quite.
But it wouldn't make
Aggressively.
sense for that thing to come and go after Chad.
It
But
wasn't
did it go after
necessarily
Chad? Chad was just the first one out. Chad was
Yeah,
the first
it-
one that saw it.
and then he charged at it. Afterwards, he wasn't trying to hit.
He wasn't targeting.
He didn't get
Chad.
the opportunity.
He did run past the mammoth to get the Chad one.
Yeah.
That's
He-
true.
No, Chad's not here.
Yeah, Chad's sleeping. So
Well-
I think primary suspicion is it was after Chad, probably from Hextor. It looked pretty gnarly, pretty evil looking.
But we just saw that it was probably related to the Warforged, so it's unlikely that was Hexor.
Unless Hextor has Warforged.
I think it's
No,
Gunderson
more-
related.
More research required. Well, we can go to Latetia and see if he retired like I told him to. Otherwise,
How easy would it be for us to just pop into Latetia for like a few hours?
I mean, I've been there.
Lane
I could
shift, what
probably.
recall?
I think I memorized the
Teleportation and sigil, yeah.
yeah, the sigil. So we could go. I think we should get through the rest of the night, take watches in case it comes back, and then we should go in the morning.
well,
Yeah, that's
the
okay.
bubble's impenetrable, so
Yeah.
we're good.
It's true.
So,
We can just sleep.
you all sleep, taking watch if you want to. Nothing else happens through the night. You all get your long rest. You're all short a few hit points in the morning, but not enough that would make a difference. But you wake up the next morning. The chief comes out and greets you when you come out of the bubble, and he goes away. He says, yeah, so can we talk about what happened last night?
Yeah, we should. First of all, I would like to apologize that your tent and your town got caught in the crossfire of this. We're still not entirely sure what that thing was after.
Troubling.
but we do recognize the collateral damage, and we would like to help fix that before we leave. Alexia says that and like loudly and like looks at her companion. She's like, "We need to fix it."
Yo, real quick, do I lose an exhaustion point
Yeah, you're at 3
from
now.
that long rest? Okay. Yeah, bro, I'm feeling even better. Let's get down.
Chad, I don't.
I'm like, little bro, you want to help out too?
He says, "Of course," and he pops off your arm and strolls over, grabs one of the like broken logs and just lifts it over his head and starts walking around the camp holding it. Perfect for him, but he doesn't really know what to do with it.
Hell yeah.
Well, you guys spend 20 minutes or so cleaning up from the last night's attack, helping to fix the tent, use mending and other stuff to clean up quickly, and you make short work of it. After you've repaired all of the damage, and the chief says, "Thank you, Galaxia. We are very grateful for your aid. We understand that there are many enemies out there, and sometimes things like this just happen. We don't take it personally. Preferably, if you see that individual again, don't bring him back here, but we are still grateful to you for coming to our village and bringing once more news of a Deep Walker to our group."
Why didn't that happen in Burns?
What?
They gave us such crap about the explosion. They could have been more like this nice, man.
Well, we did offer to help clean up. Well, I guess we did there too. I remember healing people because you almost killed a couple of people.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
This was before Chad joined the party.
We
So
exploded.
Oh.
This is on the road to Nomiopolis. Porkchop set up a fireball in the middle of a town by accident.
And like caught several people on fire.
It wasn't me casting fireball. It was
It was an explosion.
long
It was the
story.
rat. Wasn't it the rat that was like, "Kill me"?
Galaxy, do you still have that?
Oh, the box.
We do still have the box.
Do you?
We never got rid of it.
Okay. If you
It's
don't,
in
I thought you,
Porkchop's
traded
bag.
it or something, but
Did we?
No, we held on to it because we kept thinking that we might match it more, but then we never did. Anyways, they're not pissed. We cleaned up camp.
What? Okay. Wasn't Anvig awake when this happened?
yeah.
Can we go talk to her?
Yeah, you go talk to her. She seems a little like shaken. She is still recovering, but
I just want to ask her about it because it seems like maybe she was the first person to see this.
yeah. She says,
She recognized it, right?
She says, I was just up on my nightly walk at 2 in the morning. I don't sleep well these days. But came and just check on you all in the tent, and I heard this noise from nearby, and I just looked over, and this man just comes up out of the darkness, walking straight for the tent with his giant greatsword.
With my passive insight, can I tell if she's telling the truth as she remembers it, or is she trying to cover up something?
With your passive insight, it seems genuine. You can roll for it if you'd like.
I would like to. Either I have a 20?
Yeah, like I said, with your passive insight, it seems genuine.
Oh, you mean this great sword? And I like.
It still seems
Yeah.
genuine. She says, "Oh yes, that one. It's a little bit less shiny. He was a lot sparklier when he was
Yeah,
holding
But
it."
you know.
he did not try to attack you.
No, I stood up and asked him where he was going, and he just walked right past me, and then he blew up your tent.
Hmm.
So he was...
Maybe we should throw that sword. Well, actually, no. Porkchop can probably just put it in her bag.
Was it fake in the bag?
I'll say barely.
No, my sword. You can't have it.
Alright.
Porkchop just reaches into her bag and just whips out a great sword.
It fits perfectly in my quiver. What's it called? A fishing quiver.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So what are you guys doing?
The most likely thing is that Gunderson sent him, and plus we should check on that situation before we do a whole lot else, which is going to take an hour or two.
Yeah, we can pop over there.
Maybe Chad should... Nah, let's bring Chad, but you have to promise not to go running into battle, okay?
Yo, bro, I understand. Maybe I kind of overestimated. I was a little worried for you guys. You know, I wasn't there for you for a while, so I wanted to jump in and show you I was all good, but I'm not good right now.
You weren't all good, Chad. We appreciate it, though, man.
Yo, bro, I'll play
Warrior-
support, bro, in the back, just giving you all fist bumps.
You gotta take... That's an important part of gains, is taking recovery time when you're injured.
You're right. You're more right than ever, Galaxia. I do appreciate my bros being there for me. you know,
It's
I
good
might
to
have
have
to practice with the bow a bit more, but
Well, I ask Anvig if there's anything else we can do to help before we leave. And I do mention that we will be back because we still have business in this area.
Yeah. She says, no, I think we're all right. It's a bountiful season. The Drupalcur are coming back in waves. But we look forward to seeing you again. We haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything from the Deep Walker after you left.
She's still a little jealous.
Yeah, she's very salty about that. But hopefully he'll feel talkative soon.
I say some platitudes like the Deep Walker is always watching. He cares for you.
That's
very
creepy.
much. Okay, wait, not that creepy though.
Always watching.
Or maybe
Always
it is,
with
because
you.
Galaxia's charisma isn't great, but she's trying to be reassuring.
Make a persuasion check.
Deep Walker's
I think that's
always.
exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
Just like get really close to him, just be like, always.
2.
2. She smiles, looks a little concerned, and says, "Yes, I know. I know."
I'm like, okay, that was awkward. Okay, well, thank you. And thank you again for watching over our friend here. We owe you a massive debt that I hope we can repay.
It's all part of the job, dearie. I'm glad to see him up and moving again.
Me too.
Good luck. Take care.
All right, shall we
Thank you for taking care of me.
shift on over to Lutesha?
Oh, I guess, should we question her about the delinquents before we go, or after?
Oh, yeah, I guess while we're here. I'm like, oh, but before we go, I have some questions I was hoping you might be able to answer. You mentioned that there was a group of young people who stole this artifact from the shrine. Do you have any information about what direction they went, or who they were, or what they planned to do with it?
Well, yes. It all started with just one. He seemed to be riled up about something. He was rather argumentative and getting kind of aggressive. But then I guess he was saying things to his friends. They started to listen to him, and then one night they just left. And they went east into the heart of the tundra. After a while, we hadn't heard from them, and all of a sudden they were spotted outside of town fishing, like nothing was wrong. But after that, a few more people seemed to welcome them in unexpectedly, and eventually left. I wouldn't say it was all young people. It was mostly young people, but there were some of the older folk too. All in all, about a couple dozen by the end of it. Of these people who just kind of they would just leave and go to the tundra.
Did they come back?
Sometimes, but usually only to take more people with them in small waves. But then one night I was going over to look at the shrine, as I always do, and I saw the original leader running away from the entrance with something under his arm. A few of his friends nearby. I yelled at them to stop, but they did hear me and hopped in a boat and headed east. I checked and saw that they had taken one of the 2 relics from here. I was very upset to hear that. Why? I don't know. They understand its significance to our village, and yes.
Well, thank you for that information. That's good to know. We're going to go after that relic.
I would appreciate that. It has much significance to our culture.
Yes. All right.
Shall we
So-
head to Lutesha?
Let's go
Let's
back.
go. Yeah.
All right. You gather together. Galaxia use plane shift to go to the teleportation circle.
Yes.
All right. Bam. You,
We're
in a
back
few
in
instances.
Lutesha. What's all the colored lines?
I guess you guys can't see that. This is... I've highlighted all of the lines that represent the...
Domains or
Yeah, basically the... Go wait.
I don't see any colored lines.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
Grab my charger.
I see, okay.
These are the, borders of all the different powers on the continent. So you have Nomiopolis and, the gnomes, all of the Birindul Empire, Urk, and the little, corner they've carved out. Avaricity, which is the place you went to get an airship. Aduli has most of the desert under their control, and so on.
Graz.
Oh,
is that where the
yo,
dwarves are?
pork chop.
Yeah, Prince Merlin.
Yeah.
You ever figure out what happened with that deed?
Oh yeah, I still have it. We're waiting for some downtime to go free it up from all the baddies.
I know, we just keep having
Oh,
things.
hell yeah.
I know what
I guess, yeah, that's the life.
I know what island it's on.
Yeah, but we're not doing any more of the thing anymore, right? No one wants to.
Oh, speaking of the thing, I'm gonna pull out the deck.
Can I wrestle it?
No. Too dexterous for that.
No, I'm more dexterous than you. Also stronger.
You could brute force it, but you can't quite whip it out of her hands. Her sleight of hand is too strong.
Can we sleight of hand battle? Just like.
It's like she has it in one hand, you try and take it, and then it's just in the other one. She's like,
It's like, how'd that happen? I don't know. Okay, so we're back in the deck ship. We're not drawing from the deck. It was just a joke.
Okay.
It's a joke. Calm down, Zal. I'm your face.
Fuck with me.
We should try to figure out if Gunderson actually retired. My guess is probably not.
Probably not. In which case we should, he chose his own fate, and I can sleep at night knowing that he made his own choice.
Murder him now?
Well,
Yes.
do you guys want to go check on that, and maybe Chad and I will try and find someone who knows something about this?
Sounds great.
All right. So you walk across the Ivory Plaza out of the Mage College, and once again, it's a very hot day. Actually, the sun is beating down.
It's like summer now, right?
Yeah, it's the height of summer, beginning of summer. Yes, that's all.
I am disguised as generic human number 17.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, guys are good. I like this guy.
Of course. You go across the Ivory Plaza and actually your passive perception is really high. You do hear over the people talking the sound of the town crier shouting out the daily news as you walk, and you hear snippets of it. Rising escalations with Urk. Guerrilla tactics used dishonorably on Crimson Cloaks on the Northern Road. And so on and so forth. Urk denies all involvement, but clearly they're lying. The people around him kind of laugh, and it goes on for a while about that.
Does he say anything about anybody retiring?
Don't hear anything about
Resigning? Okay, well, he made his choice. Chad, I gave him a chance. I know what I have to do, but I gave him a chance. I just want you to know that.
yo, bro, as long as you live your life, I think you did the right thing, bro. Do what you gotta do. I'm here. I'm gonna stand by you. Let me know if you need help.
Thanks, Chad. Slap.
I'm gonna give him a fist bump.
Chad's time in the gem really kind of shifted his perspective.
It's kind of pissed. Well, there's a complicated...
Well, because Eric, out of game, if I remember, Eric Gunderson was the one that was that slaughtered a bunch of orcs or something, right?
Yeah.
Super racist.
Yeah.
Responsible for the Harpstead thing.
And now he's trying to start a war with Earth.
Earth, which is the
Yo,
home
bro.
of orcs.
I will just say one thing. Just find out for yourself first, Hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. I think that's the saying.
We kind of got it from him when we confronted him. And, I gave him a chance to turn over a new leaf, but...
No leaves were turned.
Yeah.
All
there's
good, bro.
a problem, though, which is if we murder him now, they're going to say that it was Earth. And we're going to single-handedly start the war.
No, because I will publicly take responsibility.
Oh, wow.
But then you're going to be a wanted criminal.
Are you sure that's a great idea?
Here. No, generic human number 17, and I changed to number 23. No, generic human will be responsible and a criminal. Dazal, however, will just continue on doing what he can do.
Interesting.
Yo.
Okay.
Bro, not to try and overthink this, but just think about the consequences your actions may have that are unintended. What happens if, maybe you're generic man, whatever, but what if they wanted to frame someone for this murder? Like, just think about that. Murder is not always the best thing.
Quickly, like, make a show of it and take responsibility and come up with some harebrained group
Or
name that was
make it
responsible
look
for
like
the-
an accident.
No, it's intentional. It will be intentional.
Okay.
Make it look like a Nightshade group.
I'm thinking about taking, after I slay him, of course, taking his body and throwing it over the balcony and screaming and proclaiming something like "Fear the insert group name here, Nightshade." Sure.
Doesn't he have kids?
Yes, but I fear they'll become as bad as he is.
So you
Also,
kill
he
them
has-
too?
Bro, don't convict the son on the father's sins.
No.
People are their own people.
I would never exactly, and he doesn't even care for his own children or wife, and it's complicated, but I know what I have to do.
Righteous justice is the best kind of justice.
I am very
Justice from God.
resolute in my
Yeah.
cause.
Resigned to your course of action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I,
So how are we gonna do it then?
I think you guys should do it. I
Well,
think Chad and I should not.
Yeah, you guys stick out. Like, people know who you are. You
We
should.
can't really hide. Yeah. Okay. So here's where we part. Chad, let's go try to find out some information.
Alright, bro, I'm with you. I'll do what I can. I mean, information gathering ain't my strong suit, but I'm here
But
to
you
support
can-
you.
You can talk to
You're gonna work
people.
with your body and your brain, man.
Yeah, bro. Can't have a strong
And,
body without a strong mind.
We'll do a walk around the city. It'll
Well-
be like a little bit of a cardio. Some cardio for the
Oh, hell yeah, cardio? Let's get going. And Chad starts he's like, where are we going?
We're like power walking. I'm like,
No, we're running. Make an
Full
athletics
armor.
check. In full armor.
Athletics check. He has disadvantage. It's okay.
I have all this armor.
Galaxia's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Really?
Dude, I feel so good right now. Rip. Let's see. So that's a 5. 17?
With disadvantage.
8.
8. You jog to keep up with Chad, who, after a few nights of rest, has miraculously started to recover. Yeah.
I just start wheezing. I'm like, Chad, please, can we just power walk?
Sure, bro.
Whew. There's
Well-
more moisture on Galaxia's forehead than normal.
So where are you going?
Wasn't there a temple here that was like a temple of knowledge? Kind of.
There is a temple of Arathis, of Iyun, the
I
goddess
guess-
of knowledge.
I guess just racking my brain. I try to think about, first of all, any connections that we have in Lutetia, and second, where would I even find someone who knows anything about this?
Yeah, you think about it for a moment. The only connection you can think of is your cousin, another
Oh, that's
Elsinore.
right, I have family here.
She works in the castle. You know that much. You don't really remember much about her. You met her once, when you were really young, but she hasn't been part of the Thorum Empire for a long time. But she is here in the city.
It's gonna be
Okay, that's one thing.
some sort of
I don't know.
explanation.
I haven't talked to her in years.
But yes, the temple to Iyun and the
This
or temple of Arathis. You know they both have extensive libraries.
Oh wait, this is a piece of metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I take it to the Temple of Cord and ask the smiths there if they've ever encountered something like this?
Yeah, you could.
I think I'll start there because maybe if we know what kind of metal it is, it will give us some
Yeah.
clues on where to look next.
All right. So you head to the temple of Cord.
And we do have connections there.
Right.
I think
Woman that made my armor.
So you walk across town, Chad following,
it's
and you approach the Temple of Cord, this large masonry building with the towering statue of this large muscular bearded dude holding a hammer aloft. You step inside and see again this depression, this like sand pit where it looks like a couple of monks are currently tussling. But you walk past that into the smithy where you met this like older, the woman who made your suit of armor, the dark-skinned, shots of gray hair, and burly Azamara woman. But she is currently there. She's overseeing what looks like a dozen or so acolytes hammering on their anvils, and you walk in and she sees you and perks up immediately and hustles over. She says, "Oh, welcome back. It's been months." Holds you at arm's length, looks at your armor, says, "Seems to be holding up well, does it not?"
I dust it off. I say, "Yes, excellent craftsmanship. There's not a scratch on it."
Didn't think so. How can I help you today? She stares over at Chad's plate armor. She's just like, she's not gonna help you, but she's just like staring, like
She's-
uncomfortably so, scanning up and down.
Uncomfortably.
She like, well, I guess Chad doesn't mind, but she is like, yeah, just eyeing that armor real hard. It's Uthorum crafted, adamantite plate armor. So it's
Is she like admiring or like
admiring,
okay?
curious.
I introduced Chad, although he was here last time, so
Yeah,
she knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out the piece of metal and I say, "You are an expert in your craft, and
I am.
I was wondering if you've ever come across anything like this." I
She
hand it to
squints
her.
at it, picks it up. So 1 second, digs in a pocket on her apron, pulls out like a pair of tiny little spectacles and puts them on her nose, and like squints at it. She holds it, takes out a hammer and like taps on it, takes out a pair of tweezers and like bends it a little bit, puts it in her mouth and like chomps on it, tastes the aftertaste. She says, "Yep, that's a weird alloy. We don't work with it much here. It's got unique properties for how well it conducts certain things. It's similar to cordite, but different." And she points over. She turns around and points at the far end of this hall. Is a massive anvil with like what looks like faintly glowing blue veins of like fractal patterns in it. She says, "That's pure cordite over there. This stuff is like discount version of that." And we use it. We don't work with it. Cordite's far superior. But let me think. The only places I can think of that work with this metal would be those strange folk on New Areopolis and potentially. No, that's about it. Some of the components are made in Xinjiang and shipped out from there, but the actual metals. This metal doesn't get really forged anywhere else.
I see. Is it some kind of alloy of cordite?
It's not. There's no cordite in this. It's just iron and a few other things. It's just like a very unique composition. It's not really used often.
What are the properties? You said it has interesting properties.
Yeah, it's good for conducting electricity, lightning, and whatnot. Some people have lightning rods in their houses here that have this in it. It's not commonly used. I believe some of the strange folk. I don't know what they're called, but again, on Areopolis
The
and
Warforged?
Akesh. Yeah, that's it. They build their bodies with it. I think they use them as protective measures or potentially connective pieces. I've always been interested to meet one. I would be really curious to see how they're put together, but never had the chance.
I see. I think we met one. I think that's what this is from.
That's interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, it teleported away before we could investigate too
I see.
much further. But yeah, we didn't get a good look at it, and we were just curious. See maybe if we could get some clues as to where it came from.
Well, that's all I got. Hope it's helpful.
It's quite helpful.
Any chance that you or the rest of your friends will be coming through for any interesting work in the near future? She looks at your armor again.
I think about it. Are there any upgrades I can make to my armor at this point?
Not really. You don't have anything in particular that's like great. You would need like a substantial amount of more dragon bone or dragon scales to do any major modifications.
Wait, real quick. If Chad got a bunch of adamantite, would he be able to make an upgrade?
You're at the max of
Yeah.
what is possible. I would say if you could get access to like some like literal god tier smithy, you could potentially buff it from a basic plate to like +1 or +2. But like you can't stats wise, you can't improve on the armor any further.
Time
Gotcha.
to go with this. Find a message.
Alright.
I say, well, I don't have any plans to upgrade anytime soon. However, when I do, you're the first one I'll come see.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I look forward to all adventurers and those who bring forth all sorts of interesting components that I can't normally get my hands on. Good luck. Take care.
I thank her for the information and walk out.
All right.
So yeah, it's pretty much it came from the Warforged. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that seems pretty likely.
Highly connected with this Edric Gunderson thing.
Right, there's only one person who would send a Warforged assassin after
So
us.
maybe we should interrogate him.
You cut out.
Maybe we should interrogate him.
You're not tripping the gate.
Maybe we should interrogate him before you kill him.
Galaxia, you and torture.
bro. Bro.
I didn't say torture. I said interrogate. I can cast Zone of Truth.
Chad
not
literally has
torture.
a hate right now.
Well, it's torture if they don't answer you.
Then they better answer.
Oh god. So okay, here's the thing we were talking about. That if we actually just go kill him, we will probably start a war.
Yeah.
Even if you get credit for it, because they'll just there's more to the story than just him at the top. Right? There's like a lot of people.
He's not
that are
even at the
pushing
top.
for it.
I think there's
we
other
need to
people
take down
at
a
the
whole
top. and
empire.
he's
Yeah.
Part of whatever it is
Which is
to
why.
start a war with Urk and some other, probably like also the Warforged, or there's something else in there.
Well, they're probably trying to ally with the Warforged. So what I think we have to do is start a public opinion campaign and turn all of Lutesha against, this is Pork Chop the politician, against the idea of war with Earth.
Pork chop petition.
How would we even do that?
You're not tripping the gate, Galaxia.
Can't hear you.
Oh my god. Nick? What microphone do I talk to?
No, hear you, Galaxia.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
What happened?
Is it this one?
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's tripping it.
Okay, it's because the headphones were on the ground. They couldn't hear me.
Oh, weird. I shouldn't be doing
Oh,
that.
then you're normally speaking through his mic. Got it.
Yeah, so I think what's happening
this
is
that's the input.
Galaxia muted her mic or something.
Yeah, I did
Well, don't they
because
normally
otherwise
mute
we
one of
hear
them?
each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way to do this.
Can you talk at that?
Yeah, I'm talking at that now.
That
it's
works,
working.
right?
Yeah, that's
I
great.
was probably just too quiet.
Yeah.
That's why we got to keep him alive for information.
But, I mean, I'm all for kidnapping him and keeping him in our random torture dungeon. But we don't have a random torture dungeon. Like, where are we gonna put him?
I think your underground friends
Ooh.
Oh,
might help.
Pork
Right?
chop, you have a house now.
Yeah, I have a house on an island.
We could go there.
It's just like
We
pantomiming
still-
with you.
We can't.
You should be able to hear. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
because
it's
you
just
have
like
Is it just me?
it's your voice registry. Like you're too high or something. It can't.
Just like lower it down.
It should have microphones have an easier time picking up higher wavelengths.
Maybe.
At least that was my experience
Hmm.
in radio. Maybe your mic sucks.
Now it's doing it.
Ooh, shots fired.
When it's turned
Uh,
green, it's
Can we
working.
scoot closer?
Yeah.
It was after we scooted back.
So what were you actually saying?
I was saying you have a house. We could go to your house.
Yeah, my monster tower.
which is where?
It's
Dokana.
We know where it is.
Yeah, you know where it is. If you look at your map, it's all the way over here.
so if we kidnap him,
All the way to the.
take him to the tower, interrogate him, and then
Because no one else knows about that except us.
That's super far away. How are we gonna get there?
well, we have to go there first.
Teleportation. Duh.
Well, yeah, but you've never been there, Glaxer. We're gonna wind
Yeah,
up in
but
the
I've been to Crooked Rock. That's close. That's across the ocean. And we just gotta sail there.
It's only 300 miles away.
Wait, yeah, is there?
over open ocean.
Do I have like an address or like some way to like actually find that place?
You just know that it's in the town of Galgari on Dokana. Like,
But like, how will I know when I've gotten there?
yeah, like it describes like it's the Hilltop Manor. Like it's a if you go there and ask someone like where is this, they'll point at it. You're sure.
Oh, okay. So that's one option. I feel like this is probably of utmost importance because it's probably going to happen in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I bet that blockade's back up for the trade routes between Urk and Lutesha.
But anything we do is going to look like Earth did. So we need to either be very obvious that it was us, or start turning public opinion, person by person, propaganda by propaganda.
Porkchop, why don't you start? We could dish out some gold to your undercity fellows and start to have them spreading rumors of Lutesha in Crimson Cloak instigating war with Earth over some benefit.
Corruption in the Crimson Cloaks. Everyone loves alliteration.
Yep. Corruption within the Crimson Cloak to procure Urk's help.
Yo, bro, why don't we just see if the blockade's back up first and then go from there, you know?
Well, because it's pretty far away.
Yeah, it was. We needed Mr. D. You didn't meet him. He was really weird. He teleported us there, though. It took.
Oh, nice. Seems like a cool guy.
It wasn't nice. It
No,
took some
He's
tries.
not a cool guy. We didn't like him.
We wound up
He's
on
not a cool guy?
and it sucked.
Mishaps.
It was worse than Galaxia teleportation, to put it in perspective.
Actually, Galaxy could probably teleport us there. To go check if the blockade's up.
Well, have we been to Frostwood?
Not in this campaign.
Huh?
Nope.
Not in this campaign.
Should I get something in Brewers?
It's like multiple days ride.
Yeah, it was like a 5 to 7 day ride or something like that.
How'd you guys get there last time?
I mean, 5 to
Did
7
your
days
show
would give...
Oh, that's right.
Yo, bros, actually, though, I would like to get some rest in so I'm at full capacity to be able to help you guys out, too.
That's fair. Maybe
I don't
we
know,
should plan tonight.
how time sensitive is all this? Because,
Well,
like, I did kind of have my soul ripped from my body, and it recently came back, and we've gotten into a few encounters already. I think, like, this go-go-go
I think
is
we
really
could
wearing me
spare-
down.
Yeah, we could spare a day or two. Chad, do you want to go back to Uthorim to rest? We could go back to our mansion.
you two
Yeah, or we
could
could. I'd like to, like, you know, we could also go back to Nomiopolis there. I could hang out with the orphans for a bit, you know.
Sure.
That'd
You
be a nice,
two
relaxing
go-
time.
You two should go get some rest. Will we scope out Lutesha to see find out what we can find out? Well, we'll be the sneaky duo.
Yo, bro, I'm just gonna ask you guys. Can you just make sure don't engage until we're
Yeah.
here?
Don't.
You know,
You need us.
don't be killing anyone.
Purely reconnaissance, Chad. You have my word.
All right, bro, and I give you a fist bump. But I'm like, if you guys do some good reconnaissance, we'll go. Then I'll be at full strength, and I'll actually be able to do something helpful.
Yeah,
Put it away.
reconnaissance.
Put it away, pork chop.
Reconnaissance.
Put it away.
What do you have in your hand?
My dagger.
Oh, I thought you were just wiggling your finger. You're like reconnaissance. I was like, okay, that's a little weird, but you do that for a job.
I wish I could.
So what's the plan?
I guess Chad and I will go to Nomiopolis and rest for a little bit, and he can check on the...
Ooh. How about you put a sending or two into
Oh, into the ring?
the
Yeah.
Ring of Soul Storing.
That's a good idea. Okay. I will do that. I'll put two.
Two sendings.
Oh wait, it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't
can I just
Second
message
one, but one.
first level?
I
Can
don't
I
have
just
message.
Oh.
Yeah, can I get rid of Spirit Guardians? Like, how does that work?
yeah, I'd say you can just like dump it, and it doesn't. It just goes
All
away.
right.
I mean, you could just cast it and just be like,
Mhm.
It lasts for like an hour.
Just destroy some poor innocent.
Yeah.
Just don't go out in public.
All right, so I
No,
put
just-
sending 3rd level into it. Also, I'll dump the shield and protection from good and evil and all those other things. So I just have the 3rd, and maybe I'll take a pork chop spell or 2.
If this is all in pork chop, you'll remember if you want to get to Nomiapolis from Mutesha, you can teleport there through the teleportation circle services here. You have to pay for it, but
Yeah.
Well, I figured we would send in Galaxia. She would come get us
oh, that's fine too.
For free.
Yeah.
for free. Well, for friend points.
For 1 spell slot.
Okay,
bro,
what you guys
that
doing?
bro point.
Okay, Chad, let's go.
Yeah, bro, let's go.
Yeah, we'll teleport us. I'm not going to Word of Recall because that puts us
Yeah.
at the bottom of the lake.
Nope, you can easily go straight to Nomiapolis, to the
Go to the
teleportation
orphanage?
circle. Well,
to the teleportation.
yeah. that is where you know where it is. You arrive and you walk across town. Once again, you make it all the way to the orphanage before anyone notices you. But when you approach the top of the hill, it is complete. The additions that Chad has requested are also there. You see
The ale cellar.
yeah, you can't see it from here, but you do see 3 or 4 orphans currently running laps on an outdoor track, and some brother Broladad currently with a large chalkboard outside, trying to teach basic arithmetic to some of the younger children. But you all approach, they greet you happily, and rejoice at seeing Chad once again. Well, we can deal with that. All that.
Yo,
RP.
bro, I just thought, if there's an assassin after us, it's like the worst place to come.
That's true. I'm just gonna say Galaxia is like pretty hyper vigilant right now in the wake of all that.
I mean, Chad probably, I don't know, no, Chad would probably be like,
I think before you guys leave, we should make it like pretty we should say outright, like, if you get attacked by somebody, just like
Teleport
sending
out.
the other and then like teleport. Or
Yeah.
like,
Yo,
we'll-
bro,
you-
but
you
the
come
problem
down
with that is Chad would never leave the orphans for death.
Not after the orphans, after you and Galaxia and
but that's the-
Porkchop.
That's the
and
thing, right?
Bravo.
Is it doesn't really. So what we know so far doesn't really match up because the creature went for Chad. It seemed like, but if it's Warforged, it
It
might
should've
be connected to you guys and what you did. But that's not necessarily the case. Someone who's mad at Chad could also have access to the Warforged. We don't really know
What are you
yet.
talking about? Chad hasn't made a single person mad. Not
Chad
a single
has a
person.
lot of enemies.
Ever. Chad has lived
Yeah,
like...
I would like to fact check that.
So, Galaxia and Chad go to Nomiapolis. Thazal and Porkchop, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna try to scope out, like, wait for night and, hang out in the pub and maybe listen to some drunk Crimson Cloak off duty.
I think we should try to go into the headquarters.
And then, try to, like, scope out the headquarters or the like, main barracks area, or, like, see if we can get a beat on where Gunderson is.
Yeah. So, you go to a local tavern known as the Silver Table. An old guy with a long white beard is currently in there. It's pretty seedy, but, like, whatever. You get a couple drinks and take it easy and wait until nightfall. So what exactly do you want to do? Do you want to try and learn from people listening? Do you want to go to the barracks where most of the Crimson Cloaks are? Do you want to ask around and learn something?
The first two.
I want to ask around the pub to the seedy folks and, not initially bring this up, but, start drinking with them and kind of, getting them comfortable and then start talking about, Edric Gunderson and the war. You know, what do you think about that?
Yeah, make a performance check.
17.
Plenty good. You drink and talk, and after a while, you get to talking with a halfling woman who sits there with her large tankard, about half as large as she is. But you chat with her a while, and you ask her that. She's like, "Oh, it's just one big farce. Those big political types are always trying to do something shady." Takes a big sip. I don't know. Urks probably know better, though.
So you wouldn't want to go to war with them?
Well, I don't want to go to war with anyone, but I mean, we're Lutasha. We'll crush anyone who we go to war with. So, like, I think we're fine.
Yeah, you're right. We're fine.
Maybe another one. Meanwhile, I'm doing the same thing.
What are you trying to find out or ask about?
Same thing, like, you know, man, what do you think about that whole blockade snafu?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. This older human dude. He's got a bald head and saggy clothes. But anyway, he says, I heard there was some disguised orcs that were like sneaking in there and causing a ruckus up near north of Frostford. Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard
those buggers.
I heard it was a conspiracy that they took it down themselves to make more to rise, keep tensions risen and stuff. General conspiracy theory talk.
Make a performance check.
Okay. Oh no, I have a +0 to performance.
I believe
17.
17. He takes a big sip and he just like looks into his tankard. He's like, you know what? Probably right. Another sip.
I call this all over when we're done with our conversations. Like,
Yeah, kind of like, you know, hey, have a good.
I know what we need to do to discredit him.
What do we do?
You'll disguise as him, and then we'll start
We should do it with that.
committing crimes and like not committing crimes, but like displaying very unethical behavior in public in a way that he would like. He just like slaps down a peasant or like beats his wife or.
Okay, but like,
Just like impersonating.
don't actually hurt anyone. Like, Porkchop, you be the peasant that he slaps or something.
Yeah, like on each other. And
Well,
No, it's gonna go beating up random peasants.
one random.
Why
do
did we
have
leave you
a hammer.
alone?
we do have his hammer. Oh my god, we could like
We have his hammer.
we could pose as him and make him out to be the imposter.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, those are two very different things.
Spider-Man
Maybe
meme.
I'll be like a terrible human that
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
trust.
But like they'll think we're him actually.
Or alternatively, give orders against the war and start working against the war. Like kidnap him and then impersonate him.
I love it. This is amazing.
Wow, this is deep. We're getting into. I'm kind of excited. We do so much fighting, but we don't really get into political intrigue very much.
I think that's what we do. Kidnap him and then act as him and give orders on his behalf.
Have Porkchop use the hat of disguise to beat Edric and start being like, no, stop, none of it. Call it off.
Again, I think we need to clear out that house though, so that we have somewhere to store him, where no one is going to know where he is. Otherwise, where are we going to hide him?
We can store him at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, that's true.
That sounds so
He can't escape. He would drown.
Where are we gonna store him? We'll just put him in the bottom of the lake. It's easy. Give him a pair of cement shoes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, there's like the shrine has air.
It does.
But you know what? I don't know if Agir would like that. But he's neutral.
He's neutral.
What are we doing?
We
You guys should have done this with Demiurge here. He would have been like totally on board. He would have been like, this is right up my alley. And like he can help you out so much. Not Chad.
We're gonna make this Edric guy. We're gonna take him to the lake. We're gonna make him sleep with the fishes.
Chad's not with you right now, but I'm just gonna let you know. Chad's gonna be like, no, bro, you need to go up and confront him. You know, you just need to go up there and talk. Like,
We did
They
that.
did that already. Chad, I thought you said you would support them no matter what.
not.
You were ready to support them murdering him. but not kidnapping.
I was thinking like going up and being like, yo, bro, you didn't do your end of the bargain. Now we duel to the death, and you draw your sword in an honorable fashion. You cut him down.
Here's the thing: we're not actually gonna hurt him. We're just gonna put him away.
Yeah, we're just kidnapping. Like, what's the issue here, guys? Like, we're gonna kidnap him, put him down in the bottom of the lake. We're gonna torture him a little bit,
No,
get
we're
a
not
little
gonna
bit of
torture him.
information.
I'm not gonna torture him.
There's no information. All we're gonna do is we're gonna put him in a safe spot where nobody can see him and he can't interfere with our
Yeah,
plan.
bro. Do you really need all 10 toes? That's my question. I don't think you do.
Group name for us. We're the royally ambiguous bunch.
The morally ambiguous bunch.
We're not gonna cause him any harm or distress. We're just gonna put him to sleep, and then we're gonna put him away, and then
I'll bring like a bed and some food. It'll be fine.
We're gonna save hundreds of lives, Chad. Thousands of lives by stopping this war.
That's true.
Lives,
They're stopping a whole
Your
war.
brother.
So Chad, it's not even about the end.
Wait,
just
we're
by
not
the means.
together right now. Are we together?
No, we're not.
Is Chad? We're not together. We'll discuss
Yeah.
this when
Okay,
we-
fine.
We're getting information.
So, you guys talk for a while, and you get the general sentiment around here is that, yes, basically, the word is that what happened at the blockade was removed, it's gone, but trade has stopped. Basically, that Orc is insulted that they had a blockade in the first place, and the report was from the high-up chain of command that, disguised militant orcs were infiltrating the camp and like causing a ruckus and spreading rumors and basically caused it to shut down, and they retreated tactfully to deal with that better. But yeah, that's the overall feeling in here, and yeah, a lot of the common people don't really believe any of it. They're just like, it's just whatever. Like, it's all nonsense anyway. You'll probably find like the occasional like orc or half, well, not orcs, no orcs here, but like the occasional half orc who has like family in Urk that take it a lot more seriously, and they're a lot less friendly towards Lutetia's version of things. But yeah, overall that's about it.
Okay, well, we know that there's general disagreement with Lutetia's, or I should say the Crimson Cloak's policy with Urk. Now we need to do the same thing with the Crimson Cloak. Remember how you were trying to spread distrust and cause rebellion within the ranks? I think we need to up that game.
Yeah, they were not happy about it. They probably still aren't. So, hence wanting to impersonate Edric, but in the meantime, we can probably start spreading rumors about a rebellion. Not saying really who, but just like that people are rebelling and like this is a thing that's going to happen.
Just like get a bunch of people to rebel and
Start a riot.
cause some unorganized,
Yeah, we're saving lives, guys. We're saving lives.
just cause general chaos within the ranks. It's gonna set them back some. It's got to.
Thousands of lives. We're saving thousands of lives, Chad.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Going across town or what?
Can we find the bar where there's Crimson Folks?
Yeah, so you wander around looking in different places. You do eventually find a bar where a few, like, off-duty Crimson Cloaks wearing their uniform, but, like, helmets off, spears at the side, are drinking at a table, relaxing.
Is it like a decently nice bar?
Yeah, it's, like, middle range.
I'm gonna, like, signal to Salt and, like, whisper before we go in. We're on a bachelor party. We're buying drinks for everyone. Do they have bachelor party here?
What?
Like, we're celebrating something. This
Sure.
kid just got married.
What?
Yeah.
We're buying everyone around. And then, like, we'll disguise ourselves appropriately and, like, march in, like, jovially, like, congratulations, man!
No, too high
So
profile.
well done!
Too high
And just
profile.
start, like, buying drinks for everyone.
Oh my god.
Pork chop, you rush in and do this. Immediately, you are the most popular person in the bar. How much gold are you willing to dish out for buying rounds of?
Well, how much is, like, a drink?
I would say like 2 gold for like a tankard of ale, and there's probably like 20, 30 people in here. So if you want to buy everyone a round, that's 60 gold.
Yeah, I'll dish out, like, 150, 200, whatever works.
All right.
Wow,
The
big spending.
bartender pulls it all across the table and says, "All right, drinks are on her." And like everyone starts crowding around the bar as he just starts pouring ale and shuffling it down the side. Everyone grabs one. They're all cheering. They're like, and one of the Crimson Cloaks comes over with two tankards and says, "And who do we have to thank for this incredibly generous act?"
And I'll like nudge Thazal, who's like looking really upset, and be like, "He's getting married."
And they say, "Oh, this one's for you, sir." Downs it.
Or grab a thing and like clink his glass or something like that. And
Yeah, so easily enough, you are rapidly, like, they view you very positively. And they're just grateful that you've given them free drinks. They're kind of sitting around talking to themselves. They're trying to engage with you a bit.
Guys, this makes me miss going to bars.
Right?
Hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
As the Alvin
Just so you guys know, I'm at 5% on my phone. I didn't get the charging thing
You're all
fixed,
good.
so I might just cut out.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I'll jovially like sit down with some of the Crimson Cloaks and just start making like happy conversation about like, you know, what they are they married and
Yeah.
type things.
Some complain, some are complain about being married, some complain about being single, so on and so forth. But yeah, after another 20 minutes or so, they're all very friendly towards you.
Like as people get more and more drunk, start steering the conversation a little bit towards like nasty business up there with that blockade, and can you believe those horrible orcs, and how could they?
Do a persuasion check with advantage.
Huh?
Persuasion with advantage.
29.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, that transition goes flawlessly. You eventually get them all up in a tizzy, and they're like, all four of the Crimson Cloaks sitting there are like, yeah, that was some bullshit. I heard about that from my buddy. Like, there weren't any orcs there. That was all hot garbage. And make that up and trying to push us around. We're not expendable. I don't want to go to war over something that didn't happen. Bullshit.
Like slam my tankard down, and I'm like, well said, man, well said. I'm like, there must be something we can do about this.
Oh my god.
You say that, and they're like, probably not. It's just, that's just how it is. Just gotta follow orders and all that.
And I like get really conspiratorial and like lower my voice and say like, well, I heard there's a group that is trying to do something about it.
They kind of cross-eyed, like blink at you a few times. They're like, oh, who's that?
It's a group called the White Lotus. And I heard they're storing up arms to take on the Lutetian Guard and avoid going to war altogether.
He says, oh, that's concerning. I haven't heard anything about that.
I'm like, well, I think they're on the right track.
Oh.
We just lost Cody, I think.
Cody's gone.
He looks up in the air and he's like, well, I'm the Lutetian Guard, so I don't know how I feel about that, but...
Well, no, sir. I mean, not that they're trying to kill the Lutetian Guard. No. They're simply trying to prevent a war.
Aha.
Probably want you to join their side or something and like take a sip.
He looks like confused. Very confused. All four of them have gotten pretty quiet. They're like, huh. Make a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah, after all that.
Ooh, better. Okay, 16.
16. They get quiet and kind of reserved. It seems like they are processing. It's a big ask to ask someone to abandon their job and suddenly turn full AWOL.
Oh no, I'm just trying to start a rumor.
Okay.
Yep.
No, in that regard, they totally believe you. And are thinking about that, certainly. Yeah.
Like,
You should let your close friends know that probably be best to get on these guys' side. I think they really want to make a positive change and like take
Yeah.
another sip.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with the sentiment, but like, law and order and all that.
Well, I don't call going to war with somebody for nothing law and order and take another sip.
That's true, and he gives you a clink of the glass. And yes, you continue to carouse and relax with these folks.
I'd like to break the tension. I'm gonna pull out my dice and say, "Who's up for a game?"
Oh, I am. Count me in. What are we doing tonight?
Lazal's gonna walk over and get another pint.
Are you going to attempt to scam them out of their money?
Like minorly.
Okay. Yeah, so you proceed to play with them a variety of different dice games, able to trick the die into rolling in your favor every time. Sometimes in their favor to keep them hooked, but enough to keep winning. After another half hour of this, you've accumulated, I'll say, 20 gold. They're all pretty salty about it. They're like, you're just so lucky. This is obviously your night. But it's okay, you already got us free drinks anyway. We'll let you have it.
Yeah. 20 gold of that back.
20 gold back.
Yep.
Yeah, and then just gracefully make our exit at some point.
Yeah.
After a while, you leave and they cheer as you walk out. Yes, you have successfully planted a rumor of a rogue faction known as the White Lotus that is seemingly attempting to prevent going to war.
We might do this at a few more bars, like rinse and repeat.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You spend like the more late hours of the evening running around, just trying to spread these rumors and ingratiating yourselves to like random people on the streets. About like 1 a.m, you are finished up at the last bar for the night. You're gonna go find lodging, and you're out walking, looking for the nicest place to stay. I assume that's what you're doing. What are you doing for the night?
Should we just like
I kind of
go
want to
scope out the barracks?
Oh, well, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect time.
I mean, okay.
Pork chop, come on.
Let's go scope it out.
Assassin, thief, rogue
All right.
woman.
So you go across town towards the barracks, kind of staying, out of like, trying not to be too conspicuous, because at nighttime there are guards on patrol that like keep an eye out for shady behavior. But as you're walking, what are both of your passive perception?
15.
14.
Yeah, you're just walking, making your way there, keeping an eye out. This is all. You hear it first, a sort of clinking, jangling noise nearby down an adjacent hallway or alleyway.
Oh no.
You're like, that's weird. You keep walking. As you walk and look around the corner, you're walking past it. About 15 feet down the alley, walking straight towards you, the menacing figure of this masked individual with a long sword with similar runes on the length of it, walking towards you, stomping down this alleyway.
I'm going to immediately sending Galaxia and be like, masked guy, back in Latesha, please come get us. Help, 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 help.
Help.
Yeah.
It sounds like 2 a.m. I'm asleep.
No, Galaxy, you wake up, jolted awake by someone screaming in your brain, come help me, save me. That's all.
And we run?
I mean, I would run.
Yeah, we're running.
All right. You get running. It picks up the pace and starts sprinting after you. This like its footfalls sound incredibly heavy. It's just like crashing along behind you, wielding this massive longsword. It shoots the occasional like fire bolts like over your heads, but you guys quickly begin to put some distance.
Are there no guards around seeing this?
At this particular stretch of the road, no. But like maybe like after 30 seconds or so, you come around the corner and a guard's like, "Why are you running? Halt!"
No, run!
And you keep running. They start running after you, and they immediately see the thing chasing you, and they're like, "Huh?" They get confused as well. They're like, "You halt!" It ignores them completely. It takes its like sword and throws it over like its head towards the Zal like a boomerang. It just kind of spirals through the air. Let's do an
Are
attack.
trying to make a ranged attack with disadvantage or something?
It just threw its sword. Grab its sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the sword if I can.
Oh my god.
29 to hit you.
From
It
there.
hits you in the back, and you take. Oh boy, what do you take?
Wait, was the to hit?
29.
Ah, damn, I can't block it. Okay.
You take 41 assorted damage.
Sorted.
As this thing slams into you, you reach up to grab it, and it goes poof and reappears back in its hand, and it keeps sprinting after you.
I know that trick.
I'm gonna cast us rope trick and be like, quick, up the rope!
I'm gonna like jump up the rope with my
Alright.
20-something strength.
You both run up the rope, and you pull it up behind you, zipping it closed. It stomps to like where the location ends and stays there, standing for a moment, motionless, staring at where it went. The two guards like come up. There's like 3 or 4 guards now. They come and surround it with their pole arms pointed at it. And they say, "Halt! Who are you? What is your business?" It just stands there, motionless for a couple seconds, and then goes, teleports away.
Okay, we kind of saw that coming.
Did we? Okay, well, it's obviously after us now. At least we know.
Well, it's just after. I guess it could have gone after Galaxy and Chad, but we're here. It's here.
Unless there's multiple of them.
Anderson's here.
Anyways,
Listen,
I'm
no-
gonna send back and be like, oh my god, are you okay? Do I need to teleport? I'll wake up Chad. Hang on.
Don't wait. I can't
I can't
reply.
reply.
Oh, yeah, we can't communicate with you anymore.
Didn't you have 2 things ascending or just 1?
Just the one. I can only afford 5 levels of spell.
You could send again, but
Okay, yeah, I'll send again. I'll wake up Chad first. Chad,
yeah.
the Zol and Puncher are in
What's
danger.
up? Oh my god, let's
they-
get going.
They said the guy
Little
is
bro.
back. I'm gonna send again because I realized they said Lutetia. I have no idea where in Lutetia they are. Like, Thazal, where are you? In Lutetia, give some approximate location that I can teleport to.
We're okay. Guy teleported away again. ...
I don't think they need to come.
You don't think he's gonna show up again?
Is he?
Like, come get us in the morning at teleport circle.
Okay, I get the message and I'm like, oh, so they're okay. They're fine. They want us
Alright,
to come
bro.
get them in the morning. So we'll sleep until the morning, I guess.
So,
It's poor Chad. He keeps trying to sleep through the night
Right.
and keeps getting woken up.
so you and Chad go back to sleep. You guys stay hidden for a while. The guards are like totally baffled. They wander around for a bit, like poking at the stone where he was. Eventually they disperse, murmuring to themselves and talking about like reporting this. After the way is clear, you pop out of rope trick and do what for the rest of the evening?
I would still like to scout the barracks.
I mean, why not?
I mean,
Let's.
we can-
We're in this deep.
We can-
It's already 2 in the morning, probably 2:30.
It's 3 in the morning now.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I mean, for like an hour, and then we should sleep because I'm
Yeah.
tired.
All right. You go to the barracks and look. It appears that the barracks are asleep. You see a couple Crimson Cloaks out the front door who are taking watch for the night, but everything else is asleep, quiet, dark.
I mean, I don't really know besides like going in and like stealing his journal at some point. Like, there's nothing we can really do tonight.
We can
That's
figure
all.
out where he's staying.
Thazal, you remember that like only the the mid-ranking officers reside in the barracks, including the captain you saw a while back. Gunnarsson is the commander of the Lutetian army, and as such, he wouldn't be residing here. He would probably be residing either as whatever like mansion he lives in, or working from the castle as like the primary like point of where the head of the military would reside.
Right. Okay, well, we can scout that out, because that's kind of easy. Get on the carpet and, like, float and look in windows.
I think we can do that tomorrow. It's like 4 in the morning. We should go get some rest. So what I suggest is we go to like the outskirts, not the outskirts of town, but like a nice comfy rooftop, and then I'm gonna cast my pavilion
Yeah, pork chops.
because I don't trust anywhere that is not
Yeah, I agree.
protected.
And we'll
Right.
sleep for a couple hours, get a half a long rest.
You get a full rest. It's fine. So yeah, you guys go and find a rooftop, do the portable pavilion, sleep inside the cottage on top of a roof, and eventually wake up in the morning to head to the teleportation circle to meet Galaxia and Shad in the morning. We'll end it there for tonight's session.
Awesome.
But yeah, Chad is back, and so is this thing.
And so is this thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chad's not all the way back yet, though.
Right.
Not all the way,
Yeah,
just about
2
yay.
points left.
Yeah.
Jeez, Chad needs to just stop dying.
Is there a way I can put down exhaustion in roll or D&D Beyond?
Yeah. Conditions, I think.
Oh, I see. Exhausted level 2. Awesome. I didn't even know that was there. Perfect.
This fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is like
I shared the picture in the chat. It's a cool
the fuck
dude.
is that?
This reminds me of Combustion Man in Avatar.
Yeah.
Well,
He just appears and
Oh yeah, that's definitely. He doesn't have the greatsword anymore.
True. He has a very similar looking longsword.
That's my greatsword now. Yeah, that's definitely Warforged. The hands and like the lack of a face, the boots.
I guess he'll be back. I really wanted to steal his mask and then put the throat through.
Oh my god. You guys are like, an assassin's coming after us. What can we steal from him? That's the real question.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like,
He has a
gonna
really
take
nice
his
sword. Let's take that. That mask is really cool. I think it looked better on me, really.
I
So we
just
should
want
take
it.
that too.
I mean, Porkchop already stole him, so like you can't really get any better than that.
That was pretty funny.
I steal his sword,
And then
like
start walking away.
Porkchop's like mine now.
Well,
No, because I just wanted to see, like, obviously we think he's Warforged, but, like, we don't really know.
we don't know why he's after
I think
us.
he's the pursuer
Oh!
What's
because
that?
he's
What's the
done pretty
pursuer?
good at pursuing so far.
That was the thing that Edric was talking about.
Yeah, that
they
was
were
almost ready.
working on some technology called the Pursuer.
Well,
Did he mention how to beat it?
Unfortunately not.
It's like, it's extremely susceptible to do.
He conveniently left that part out.
however,
If you hit the on switch hidden under the mask, if you
We-
switch that to off,
we could
yeah,
find
figure that
out
out. That'd be the end of my career.
if
Can't
we,
hear you, Grace.
Go steal his microphone.
we could find out.
Oh,
Almost.
Oh.
this is off. Like, this isn't actually doing anything.
Just
we
like
could
lower.
we could find out if we kidnap him and extract information at the bottom of the lake.
Why do you guys
I'm telling you guys,
you're so bad?
take him to the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so
Is that the euphemism? Yo, guys, we need to take this dude to the bottom of the lake.
okay, I don't actually want to torture him. That was mostly a joke, but
Yeah.
But-
Hopefully.
but I do think that I don't think that your impersonation plan is a bad one. I think that keeping him from doing harm, we're not going to hurt him. We're just going to keep him from doing harm.
And then what?
And then,
What
And
are you
then
gonna do with them?
And then I kill him once we have the information we need.
He's not gonna hurt him. Just
Well, maybe he'll try to attack us and we'll have to kill him out of self-defense.
We'll have to self-defend him.
or we just, erase his identity and make him go live a life as a nomad in another country.
Galaxia has more counts of self-defense than Porkchop does.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Well, guys, I really have to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah. Thanks, Cody. I'll
Bye,
stop
Cody.
streaming now too.
So
Thanks if you
Oh,
watch.
we're still streaming?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Well,